see it. Hello, chat. Hello, everyone. I love all of you. Thank you so much for joining. I also, before we just get started really quick, I want to thank Backhand. Backhand, thank you so much for the love and for the hugs. You kick us off every freaking stream with this. We're at 663. One of these days it's going to hit 666. I can't wait. Towards bikini stream. This is, if we hit it tonight, you guys, it is 153 in a row. I feel like I got to go back to the spooky bikinis for this one because it's that time of the year. So we took a little break last week, kind of. And now we're going to be right back at it. Everybody, I just want to, welcome. Join me, and I'm killing it this week. Join me in welcoming the lovely Pretzelle. She's joining us for Unqualified Experts. We're going to ask her about herself. We're going to give some advice to the internet. Ooh, Cody's in the chat too. Hi, Pretzelle. Thank you so much for joining.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, of course. I love it. As soon as you got up, I was like, oh, she has a Mario star. I love it.
And it turns inside out and it becomes the question box. Just had to let everyone know that.
That's amazing. Oh my God. I feel like everyone appreciates it.
Yes. And I also have a pretzel, my trusty pretzel at my side, just so everyone knows who it is. Yeah.
Pretzelle and Pretzelle. Your name works. It's so funny because Nick was like, did I spell pretzel wrong? And I was like, I was looking at it and I was like, oh, you're right. That's not how you spell Pretzelle. And I was like, no, that's her name. Pretzelle. Like the way it works out so well, your name with Pretzelle and what you do, like that's such a perfect like mesh.
Yes. I love a good pun and my name actually is Elle. So why not?
That's amazing. Mm-hmm. So I know I've looked a little bit into it, but I like to know a little bit about a guest before they come on, but at the same time it's kind of cool to like get to know you with everybody else. How did you, so you're a contortionist?
Yes, I am.
I've seen your Instagram and I literally the other day spent like 20 minutes being like, oh my God, how does she do that? That's amazing. What got you into being a contortionist and what are some of the things that you do with that in your career? Because that's so cool.
Sure. Basically what happened was I was invited to a factory and they turned me into a blueberry and then I just got so stretched out. Now that's kind of I love to say that because that's just like the first contortionist I remember from memory in any kind of media. And I was so inspired. I was like, how the hell does she do that? But I actually wasn't active at all as a kid. I was pretty chubby and very religious. So I didn't have any exposure to this at all until I was like 19 or 20 years old. And I had an internship at a kids gymnastics gym. And I really didn't think of it as like a serious anything. I just kind of showed up and phoned it in and they looked like they were having so much fun. And then I don't know, I just kind of started like, I was teaching little kids how to like do jumping jacks and nothing crazy. But then I was looking at the competition girls and I was like, damn, they're so cool. Like I want to do that shit. So I started training a little bit there in that gym. And then I had this massive like weight loss transformation and I did a photo shoot for fun. And I threw in a little split during the photo shoot and the photographer was like, oh my God, I love that. Keep doing that. And I threw it in as a joke and I'm like a praise slut. So if someone tells me they like something, I'll do it again. So I just kept throwing splits in during photo shoots. And then I was like, what if I had more than one party trick? So I just added more and more to my arsenal. And now I've been practicing contortion for like 5 years and I do stunts for all kinds of productions, music videos. I was in one of the Chainsmokers music videos. I've done stunts for an HBO film. I do a lot of Halloween stuff. This is my season. Creepy crawly, yes.
Yes.
And yeah, a lot more photo shoots. And I like to just creatively express myself through my body with shapes and, you know, make myself into human origami. Yeah.
It's so amazing. Okay, I literally thought you were going to tell me, oh, I've been doing this since I was 10.
No.
5 years, that's it. You can do all of that stuff with just 5 years. 5 years.
It's like, I think more encouraging for people to hear that because you can start at any time as long as you're consistent. Like your body is like a rubber band and as long as you keep giving it that stretch, you can do incredible things.
seriously, that's amazing. You're inspiring me because I love working out. I love lifting weights. Like I've been doing, my dad was a bodybuilder. And so he kind of got me into the gym from 13 was the age that you had to be before they'd let you sign up. So I've been lifting weights for a long time and I have always been, I guess, very active doing martial arts and playing sports and lifting weights. And I've always really loved to do that kind of stuff. But I'm the worst when it comes to stretching. Like I need to, it's so bad. It's so bad. Yes, you're inspiring me. I need to stretch. And the fact that you've been doing it for 5 years, I'm like, oh, I could totally stretch. It's not that, it just feels bad for the first, like, probably a little while.
I've like sort of fallen in love with that feeling of torture. It's like you're working with your brain and your nervous system and you're being like, we're okay, sweetie. Like, I know this feels crazy and like our legs are over our head. This isn't right or natural, but we're fine. And that's half of contortion is really mental. It's not as much physical as it is like calming yourself down and breathing through things that make no sense.
That, you know what? It seems like this is what I hear from so many people I talk to. And I've even said this myself when it comes to obviously different things, but it's so much of it is mental. Everything you do, the only thing that's really stopping you is your mind. You can do almost anything you put your mind to. And that's what these elite level athletes, people who can put their body into pretzels, they're like, yeah, your body can do it. You just have to know that your body can do it. It's wild.
Yeah, you are literally the only thing in your way. It's like bittersweet to think about. Yeah.
It is. It's in a way nice because you're like, oh, I have so much potential. I could do anything. But then in the other sense, sometimes I'm like, oh, well, then you're the only dum-dum that's stopping you. And then I get mad at myself for calling myself a dum-dum.
But yeah, as long as you push yourself past what you've been before, like I still beat myself up sometimes because I'm not like other world-class contortionists because I don't practice for hours every day. But yeah, as long as you just stay committed to things.
How long do you practice for a day?
Bold of you to assume I do it daily. God damn, I wish I was consistent. I definitely do at least once a week of like a 1.5 hour like session where I'm like actively working on new skills. I do work out a lot. I got into that recently. So you're lucky you've been at it your whole life because I'm like, oh, like lifting is hard. But
that's another thing.
Yeah, it's important too for your nerves, especially if you're stretching them a lot. Like they need to be strong enough to be stretched. Right. So I do cross training like that, and I stretch before and after my workouts. And once in a while, I'll do a nice little massage to get me assisted stretching. So yeah.
Smart. I do have some photos too that I want to bring up to just show. I had to put like even though they're all safe for work photos, YouTube's insane. So I put bars over anything just in case, but you can still see some of the really cool, like look at, I don't know if you can see this. I think maybe just chat can see it. Can you see it?
I can see it.
Oh, you can. Okay. I wasn't sure. This is the first time I've done this on here, but look at that. That's absolutely amazing.
Thank you. Good thing you're putting the bars because AI doesn't understand what it's seeing sometimes and it'll just get flagged because it's like, this isn't correct.
Yeah, they're like, this is nudity. And you're like, it's not nudity. It's not like you're right. AI just doesn't know and it freaks out. For this one, I had to look at it for a while to realize what was happening here.
Yes. That photographer did a good job also just getting it from a really trippy angle so you don't really know where my limbs are coming from.
Yeah. It's the angle of it is amazing too. This one, I feel like I could do stuff like this kind of when I was a kid. And then, but I guess that's like you said, when you're a kid, you're not thinking about it. You're just like, I'm doing the thing. And then
you don't get to a certain age in your mind when you're a kid. You're like, I'm invincible. And that's honestly like half of it is just preservation. Your body's like, I want to survive and not do this.
Yeah, exactly. Look at wait. So one foot is going around. The other one is up. Right, let me see. I'm going to. That's so amazing. You can just do it. That's awesome. Oh my gosh.
That's the signature move. That's the pretzel.
Yeah. That's the pretzel. That's the pretzel. That's the signature move.
Yes.
Here's the pretzel. Ben wants to know in the chat. Also, hello everybody in the chat. I see all of your names. Hi, wonderful people. They're saying hi, Zia, and hi to you. Don't sit on a cake. I will not silver battleship. I got demonetized after I sat on a cake. I wasn't even meaning for it to be like, I guess it's fetish content, but I guess I just didn't realize at the time. I was just doing it to be silly. And it was super goofy. And I don't think anyone thought it was hot. They were all just like, what is this? And YouTube was like, this is fetish content. And I was like, I don't know what about this was sexy, but okay.
Sometimes you just sit on a cake.
Sometimes you just have to sit. Exactly. I think it was for Bikini Stream 100. So for 150, I was safe and I just ate 9 different kinds of ice cream. And then I had to message my coach because I'm just working on getting back into shape myself. I was on like a 6-month hiatus and I gained like 10 pounds, which doesn't sound like a ton, but when you're a hobbit, I'm like 5'2". It's kind of a lot on a small frame. And so I went up a couple sizes. My clothes weren't fitting. And I was like, ugh. So I've been working with my coach again on like getting just back down to my pre-surgery body. And I had to message him on my last check-in and was like, so I did an ice cream stream. I don't know how many calories it was, but it was a lot. I ate 9 different ice creams in one sitting. So
no ass could never. So props to you.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm very, very happy that I'm not lactose intolerant because it would be a nightmare because I just won't give up ice cream or cheese. So I would just be eating both of those things and also dying.
I go rogue and I still eat cheese, but
it's so good.
Yeah, my body's not necessarily my friend for it.
It's like, why would you do this to me? And you're like, shh, this has to happen sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
We did get another, first of all, Backhand. Thank you so much. I know I said this earlier, but I want to thank Backhand. Thank you so much, Backhand, for the love and for the hugs. He said, hi, Zia. Hi, Pretzel. Love and hugs. Backhand is awesome sauce. And Dan A just dropped I called him. I'm like, why do they keep demonetizing me? I call them golden shower boys. I should stop doing that. I thank Danny. Thank you so much for the gold boy. Thank you. He said for Halloween candy and yummy pretzels with a little winky face.
My favorite.
Thank you so much, Dan. I really appreciate it. And we're 1663 towards the goal. So that's 8.31%. You guys are freaking awesome. Yeah, Healer said it wasn't hot. It was gross and made us hungry, not horny. It was not a good time.
I usually feel both at the same time, so I don't know what to talk about.
Good point. Yeah. Have you ever seen Seinfeld?
Yeah. Not everyone, but I've seen it.
There was an episode where George was trying to bridge the two, food and sex, and he was with his girlfriend. And I think she was into it at first, if I remember correctly. But then at one point, he started bringing like giant roast beef sandwiches into bed. And like, yeah, it was, and she didn't like that so much. I don't know if that's considered super hot.
Yeah, small finger foods. I don't know about like any kind of dead animal while I'm in the mood.
While you're doing stuff, yeah, you're like, I don't know about a steak while we're doing this stuff, but okay.
Yeah. I recently had oysters for the first time, and wow, I understand now what everyone was talking about. Like, that is an aphrodisiac.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Okay, I need to know because I know this sounds super weird. I grew up in Hawaii. I grew up eating a ton of seafood. I've never had an oyster though. Do they taste good? What are they like?
I don't think it's the oyster itself, but the sauce they serve it with is like really salty and tangy and really good. The texture is, I'm not gonna lie, like a little boogery.
Okay.
It's like a fancy bitch. Like, they bring me like, I don't know, only like 6 or 12, and they're $1 bajillion, and they look so fabulous and mermaid-like. They just, I love it. I've only had them a couple times, but I dream about them. Yeah.
Do you chew them or do you just straight down the throat?
Just gobble it down your gullet in one swallow. Yeah.
Just
really
one quick swallow.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. That's CW asked the same thing. Do you chew up the oysters or just swallow them? I guess we just, all of us are like, how do we do this? Joe loves oysters too. And Ben, thank you. My ADD got me really bad. Ben did want to know for contortion, and I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this. He says, can men do this or only women?
Yes, definitely. I want more men stretching. I don't see too many. I I did read up on like the biology of contortion, what happens in your brain, and a lot of men are specifically afraid of splits because your animal brain is telling you like, I need to reproduce, and this is endangering that area. And I think men are a little bit more primal creatures, so that might be why they're less inclined to do it. I don't know. It could be interesting to really research this kind of thing, but men can be just as flexible. If anything, they have more chest muscles than we do, so they can really get up in that upper back action. But yeah, if anyone wants to get into it, I teach classes every Tuesday. Feel free to drop by.
Wait, is this in the city or do you do this virtually as well?
I do this virtually on Zoom. I work for a studio called Red Light Therapy with 2 Ds. And yeah, I do a different focus every week. It'll usually be front bending versus back bending, and then some weeks with splits or just a specific shape. I take requests, and it's a fun time. We bend around, wiggle around. Yeah, and it's all levels. So I modify towards like beginners if you need it, and if you want more of a challenge, I got you also. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, because that is something, like you said, it's not just men too, but just in general, people, they just don't stretch enough, but it's so good for your body. And you find, I notice that when I was younger, I didn't think about this much, but now as I'm getting older, certain things, when I do them, I'm like, oh, this actually really hurts. I need to do something about this.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually painful. Usually it's in bed and I'm like, nope. Put the leg down.
Yeah, your older self will thank you. Like it really just gets your juices flowing around joints, and just makes you better at things. Like when I tried jujitsu, I was just wiggling and squirming around people, and I had a much easier time. I'm sure it would help me if I ever got into dance. I'm just like a ninja. I got the skills for that.
Yeah, it seems like it's good for literally anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see no drawbacks. It's definitely scary and intimidating to try at first. But it's like I said, like it's just that push of like the threshold of what you're comfortable with. It's like intoxicating. You could really just like challenge what you think is gonna break you, and then it doesn't, and then you just keep going. Like I never thought I would be able to do like that first photo that you showed us. That's like a pretty advanced move that took me like 3 years to get. And used to just freak me out, and then now I just can't just whip it out cold. Yeah.
Actually, believe in yourself. No, it's true. It's honestly, it's similar to lifting weights too. Same thing. Yeah. I coming back after the hiatus, even that, I felt like, oh, I can't lift anything. It's so terrible. I recently got my RDL back up to 160, or not back up to 160. Yeah, and I was like, wow, pre-surgery, I think I got up to 135, and I've been trying to, build it up from there. And I didn't think I would. Like 160 pounds, it's way more than I weigh. So if like that was just a cool milestone. And I think that's another thing. You think, well, I'm not that strong, but you'd be surprised at how strong you actually are when you start to do these things. You're like, oh no, I totally can do this.
Yeah. Why were you on hiatus?
Oh, I got my boobs done. And this is actually my second set. My first set, I had a bunch of issues with them. And then with my second set, I had to get this surgery was so painful. It was really intense. It's kind of gnarly, but the first set was under the muscle. And I had animation deformity. So that's where the muscle sort of flexes over the top of the implant. You can really see it. It's really bad. I think I was just too active and lifted too much. I shouldn't have even tried under the muscle, but I didn't know. And so he ended up switching it from under the muscle to over the muscle. So we had to sew the muscle back down, create a new pocket on the top, put the implant in the pocket, and then he sewed a mesh sort of like, they call it an internal bra, but it's like a cup that they sew up to your ribs here underneath to hold the implant up. So that was one of the most, and I've only ever had 2 surgeries, so I don't know if I'm just a giant baby about it, but holy mother of God, that one hurt like it hurt a lot.
And I'll do the contortion stuff, but I'm so scared of going under a knife. Like I want to, but Yeah, I don't think I'm too chicken. Yeah.
It took me 10 years to get brave enough to do it. It really did. I've been wanting to get them done for the longest time. And I was the same way. I was absolutely freaking out about it. When the first time I went in, I was like crying. And thankfully the anesthesiologist was like so fantastic. He's like, we're going to give you a little cocktail. You're going to feel great. As soon as he put whatever he put into my IV, I was flying high and I was like, I feel fantastic. And I don't even remember getting wheeled in. And then I just woke up and I was like, wow, that was so much easier than I thought. Like I was the same thing. I was freaking out. Thought it was going to be so much more than it was. And once I did it, I was like, oh.
Okay, I lied. I did have surgery, but it was my wisdom tooth surgery, so I think that's why I'm turned off from it for life. But I also just kind of went to sleep, and then I was there again, and they were done.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's kind of nice.
Nurses, though, so maybe it wasn't quick and painless for everyone else.
They did. It was what? Sorry.
They said I was fighting nurses off, like while I was down under.
Wait, really?
No matter what. Yeah.
That's hilarious. You're like, get away from me. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wisdom teeth is not so fun.
No, that was a moment in time I will not think of fondly.
Yeah, same. I'm like, why can't we just keep them? They're like, it's crowding your mouth. I'm like, ugh, fine.
Why did you get them to begin with? Like, whose twisted idea was that?
Right? It seems so pointless. Here's some extra teeth you don't need, and they're gonna mess you up if you don't take them out. Like, oh, cool, thanks.
Thanks. Yeah, I didn't want to like spend money on something else or anything. It's cool.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's also so expensive.
Yes. Oh man.
Healer says, Pretzelle, your figure portfolio is just amazing.
Thank you. I work so hard on my photos. I don't know for what. Like, it's honestly not very commercially like useful. But I just enjoy it so much. I love like there's modeling and there's contortion, and I have found this like combo, like Franken combo that I don't really see often, is like posing for a camera while contorting is not at all the same of either genre. So yeah, it's hard to make it look like it's chill and I'm like having a great graceful time, but also like doing crazy shit. Yeah.
You do it so well. You do it so well that you make it look completely effortless, like you're absolutely modeling, but your body just happens to be doing these impossible things. Like looking at it, it's very impressive. And you can tell it's a labor of love. Like you said, I guess commercially it's not like the biggest thing, but at the same time, you love doing it. And I feel like no matter what, if you really love doing something, and even if you just do it just for fun, it enriches you in some way. But I think it also starts to show through eventually. If you do something you love, I feel like something comes of it almost always.
Oh yeah. In the beginning, I don't think anyone really gave a hoot sideways if I was doing it. And I think it took like 3 years to really get off the ground before I was like traveling for photo shoots. And I've been this year to Europe twice, and like, oh my God. My notebook just fell and it's haunted in here. Yeah, it's not always going to be an immediate return on investment for most things that are really important. But I think it was worth the wait. I'm in this for 5 years, so it was a while.
Yeah. But that's anything. Like anything takes time. Same thing with YouTube or the spicy sites or anything, or building any sort of an audience. All of it takes time. People only see someone once they've made it, or once they get to a big place, or once they're making whatever it is, once they're making money, but they don't see the like 10, 15 years that people put into it before they get to that point. Like it all takes so much more work than I think anyone and time.
Little dark nudes from terrible angles. In the
yeah.
That was a struggle bus for real. Yeah, I feel bad for whoever subscribed to me at that time.
Hey, but I bet you watching your journey has been just as rewarding for them as it has been for you too. Like that's such a cool thing to cheer on from the sidelines.
Yeah, I have some longtime people who've literally watched me grow up on the internet.
So crazy.
Kind of freaky, but yeah.
It's crazy.
I was definitely a work in progress for a while. Yeah, and I think now I have more of a brand and like a presence that I have like value to present to people. Yeah. And when did you start YouTube? Because I don't know, I've seen you before, but more on sites like Twitter and stuff. I don't really hang out on YouTube, but I'm so curious about getting into this. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's I definitely started streaming well before I started YouTube. So I started streaming on Twitch for, I don't know, maybe I think I put 4 years into Twitch before I moved over. And then Twitch just wasn't really doing what I wanted it to do. It was cool and I enjoyed it, but it wasn't, I don't know, I just wasn't building the way YouTube is built so much quicker for me than Twitch ever did. And I don't know why. I just, that platform worked out for me. This platform happened to work out for me. But I ended up getting into YouTube because I started doing YouTube streams with friends and stuff. And I was like, you know what? Let me start putting a little bit more into my YouTube. And then I just started with just once a week on YouTube. And then I was still streaming my other days on Twitch. And this was, oh gosh, yeah, maybe it's been 7 years that I started just in general doing all this stuff. 8 years if you count the stuff that I did at AfterBuzz, which was like entertainment media stuff. And that was in LA. So that was like a completely different thing. But YouTube, it's been 2 years now on YouTube. And I started, like I said, just once a week. And then slowly I started building up from there. And it just, I ended up finding and not that my community on Twitch wasn't awesome, because they were, but they also just followed me over to YouTube. And I found even more people on YouTube who are just so freaking cool. And I love them so much. And I don't know how it just kind of organically happened where YouTube was the way to go for me. Except I still have to fight them all the time because I'm a little more free with my body than they would like. Because it's frustrating
to be a woman. So
apparently having boobs and hips is just not, it's a no go, not okay.
Yeah, I've kind of experienced the same. I only have 3 videos up on YouTube, but immediately people were seeing it. And it's like, I guess like more global community, like there's bajillions of people here.
I think that's what it is. There's so many people on YouTube.
Yeah.
We also got,
but also so lovely.
you're right. It's a lot, but it's also very nice. And I'm always so grateful and thankful that the wonderful people have found me. There's always some jerks here and there that pop in, but they get bored and go away quickly, or the mods ban them or time them out. And then it's like, oh, it's just nice people left again.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, yeah, YouTube is a no boob tube. Backhand, I did see your question and I am going to ask it. But Ravenclaw, with the $5 donation, we got 5 for Mr. Ravenclaw. I got to take my socks off. I get hot in here. Thank you so much. He said, hello, Queen, Heathen, Zia, and Pretzelle. The simp is here. Asian simp is here to simp, simp, simp. Happy Thursday. Love Asian simp. Thank you, Asian simp.
I feel the simpness just radiating out my camera. I'm fascinated. Thank you.
We're basking in the simpness. Thank you so much. We also got another one. Someone just dropped. Trolls are super lame, Ben. I hate it. From Slosher, and also hi Ashley and Slosher. Thank you so much. I also have beautiful ladies in my chat, and it makes me feel super cool.
I do ladies too.
It gets me so excited. Anytime that there's a girl that like watches my stuff or does and likes anything I do, I'm like, really? I get like so excited. It's so silly. We got an Orange Boy from Slosher, 20 from Mr. Slosher. Slosher, thank you so much. He said, ask Pretzelle if she has ever injured herself or common mistakes people make with contouring. And Slosher, this is so funny because this is exactly what Backhand asked in the beginning.
Ooh.
He also asked if when you first started out, if you have had any injuries, and Slosher as well. Common mistakes. That's a great question.
I've been pretty lucky. I'm also born like hypermobile, which sounds really fun, but it could be kind of scary because I can like wake up from sleeping in the wrong position. My back will be kind of messed up. Never to the point of injury though. I have been really careful with like activating correctly, and I don't do anything too scary without a spotter. I did get injured once and had nothing to do with contortion. I went to a modeling event and it was up in the like upstate New York, and they thought it would be fun to have models like on a dance pole that was hanging from a tree. And they're like, yeah, Pretzelle, get on. What can go wrong? I hop on. The minute I get upside down, the pole falls apart into 3 pieces. And I fell onto my lower back from 6 feet onto some branches. And I got up immediately from like adrenaline and I was like, oh, I'm fine. And then the next 2 months I was not fine. Yeah, that was the only time I've ever been injured in my life, but it was kind of the worst 8 weeks ever. I couldn't do anything but like lay down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did that just like reeks of, oh God, sorry, I'm sitting on my headphones.
Negligence.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, negligence. How do you, your whole job, you're trying to put models into a tree on a pole and you
Yeah.
can't even make sure. Oh my God, I'd be so upset.
I was furious, but I was also injured, so I didn't really have the energy to like fight. And I
Right.
also had signed away my rights. Always read the fine print. If there's one thing
Yeah.
I teach you today, um,
Yes.
yes. Yeah, they put like WD-40 on the pole, which is the silliest thing I've ever heard because you want a pole to be as dry as possible, not as slick as possible. Just
Oh,
split
boy.
open. Yeah, but I learned a lot from that injury. Weirdly enough, like it was very eye-opening. In general, I feel like with most athletes and most performance things, like people don't really understand how much safety matters and how careful we are. Like we're not just like, yeah, whatever, like cavalier about it, like throwing our legs over our head like it's nothing. Like we warm up for an hour at least before we do anything crazy. Like we're making sure those surfaces are safe. We're like training for this constantly. It's not like something you could just pick up every few months and hope for the best. And it just kind of helped me see that like I need to communicate that to people. Like I can't just be like, yeah, we can just throw a pole in. Like that's not responsible. Like people need to approach contortion or any athlete's like, project with respect because you're literally playing with your life for people's
Yes.
entertainment. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that these companies and corporations and people that put these events on need to think a little bit more seriously about. And as Slosher says, quote, occupational health and safety doesn't count here because of this paperwork, which I think is such bullshit. They should not be allowed to get away with that.
Oh yeah. I've been plotting my revenge, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. Yeah, and
For
that's the
you,
thing. When
I
you're a
hope so.
freelancer, it's kind of anybody's guess what's going to happen to you. You just hope you work for nice people, and sometimes you end up with not so nice people. Yeah,
It's kind of the same with any job. You always hope that you're going to work with nice people, but good Lord, it doesn't always go that way. Which is
the
such a
world is a
bummer.
scary place for sure. Mm-hmm.
And Slosher, thank you so much because Slosher, with that, we're at 4163. We're 20% of the way there. We've only got 80% of the way to go. I've already taken my socks off because it's hot as heck in here.
Oh my God, I'm gonna take one sock off.
I love that. I love that. One sock goes. Do you guys see that? It's a tease. One sock.
At 30%, we might lose another sock. I don't want to get crazy though.
I like that. That's a bit much, but for 30%, thanks guys.
Yeah,
Saw would also like me to let you know that he likes your pictures.
Thank you very much. I
really did spend like 20 or 30 minutes looking at your pictures today. I was like, oh my God, because my husband's like, you should look through them.
On Instagram.
Both.
Because my website needs some love. I haven't touched her in a while.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's really good. And I think that might be where these pictures came from, actually, was the website.
Most likely, yeah, because otherwise that's from deep in my Instagram. That's from like 3 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still
that was pretty
so blown away by that. Mm-hmm. So this show is called Unqualified Experts. I'm burning myself with this. So we like to get some questions from the internet where people are asking for advice and we give our completely unqualified, I wouldn't say it's unsolicited advice because they're still asking. They're asking the internet. They're asking anyone. So they're like, hey, give us this advice. And we just give our take on it. This one's an interesting one. Sometimes they're weird. Oh, look at this. Ashley just said, I couldn't miss a stream with two beautiful ladies. Look at that. Look at that. We got love from Ashley. And she's also the most unqualified. Sorry, say that again.
I'm Ashley's biggest fan. Yes,
hooray. Ashley, you are the bestest. You are very unqualified as well, but that's why we love you, because I'm also very unqualified. Mindless just said, oh, that's why she's called Pretzelle. Yes, and her name is Elle. Do you see? It works so good.
Pretzelle.
So much.
Yes.
It's also an amazing food. I'm just going to say it. Pretzels are freaking delightful.
Yes. I'm into a good hot pretzel.
Are you a mustard person with the hot
Oh
pretzel?
yeah, mustard on everything, every day, all day.
Oh God, I love mustard. Ooh, yep. And we got Slosher, you're absolutely right. We got another golden shower boy from Slosher. I really should stop saying that. And I can't stop. I know. I do. I'm like, rain with golden shower boy. Thank you so much, Slosher, for the golden shower boy. Slosher, we are now at 5163. We're 25% of the way there. Oh heck. He said corporations are sharks. Did you hear about the woman who died from an allergic reaction at Disney and they wouldn't pay for her funeral because she had signed up for Disney Plus and there was something in the fine print?
I did see that on Twitter. That was banana town. Oh my God. People will really catch you. You just gotta read.
Which is what, because you're right. No, I mean, no one reads for these things. Oh, mindless. Fine, I'll ask for it. Yeah, you just, it's the fine print. You sign up for something. You don't realize when you're signing up and paying to watch things from Disney that you're signing your life away also to their park, which it's making me not ever want to go to Disney. I've always wanted to go.
Yeah.
Oh, they lost in court. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to keep interrupting you.
No, you're good. That's so sad.
It's really sad. Yeah. Oh, I'm just really glad that they lost in court. Screw them. Wow, what jerks. All right, mindless. I'll ask your question, but I don't like it. He wants to know, what is your opinion on pineapple on pizza?
Oh no. Are we about to disagree?
It's okay. You can give your honest opinion here.
I feel so dirty, but it makes sense to me. It's the acidity. It's not the sweetness of the fruit. It's the sourness. Like, you ever had a good, like, I don't know, Asian food has a lot of sweet and sour and salty, like duck sauce. Like, why are there oranges in there? What business do they have? It just makes sense. Like,
I get what you're saying. Have you ever had pineapple on pizza?
Oh yeah, plenty. I love it.
Okay, okay. I get what you're saying, and it should make sense because I do like sweet and salty stuff when it comes to like orange chicken, like you said, and orange sauce and stuff like that. I see this. God damn it! This is a very
political territory.
Yes, this is very divisive. So I'm seeing all of the stuff in chat on this, and I do hate pineapple on pizza. I have since I was a kid. I can't get past whether it's cold pineapple, like whether it's cold or hot. Having hot pineapple, I'm like, I can't do this. And then having cold pineapple where the juices run, like I don't know. I can't do it. I can't get into it. I've really tried. I've tried so hard.
It's a temperature thing then.
It's not just a temperature thing. Even if they're cold or hot, either way, but it's just something about fruit on pizza with the fruit and the bread. I don't know. I like my fruit. If it was maybe just a flavor, like hot honey, for example, it's sweet, but it's so good. I'm kind of obsessed with that. That I can do. There's something about the fruit.
When it's pineapple jalapeno, I'll say it's better. I think it needs to make like sense together. It's like a marriage. It's got to be spicy and like a little sour and acidic, but not to the point where it's like the star is like fruit, because then that's a little weird.
Yeah, like maybe if it was, and it's so divisive in chat. It's really hilarious. I love it. But Healer, and I say this all the time, you bring this up every time. Knowledge is knowing that tomato is fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad. Don't sit there and tell me you'd have a fruit salad with a bunch of other fruits and tomatoes in it. I don't believe you.
That's something else problematic. I hate raw tomatoes. I can't explain it. I love a tomato sauce when they're cooked down and unrecognizable as a tomato. It's cool, but I have like a texture issue with them. First of all, they just juice all over everything with their nasty, like soggy tomato-ness, and then everything just becomes like absorbed in it, and it's just so squishy and like cold. I guess it is a temperature thing. I don't know.
It's I think temperature plays into food. I think some foods just shouldn't be certain temperatures, which is funny because I also love, like, I could just eat tomato salad. I've eaten nothing but tomatoes dipped in mustard before. But Isn't it funny the way people get about food too? Like just in general, like some things just that's how I am with mushrooms. Like mushrooms and eggplants, they also both just they skeep me out. I can't do it. I can't eat them.
Interesting. I am a
Yeah, it's
mushroom
weird.
and eggplant enthusiast, but everyone I cook for also hates them. I try to sneak them in, but like
Do they
they're
always
kind of
find them?
meaty. You don't have to.
It's a consistency thing, I think.
Okay, they are a little slimy. So I wonder if you would even like oysters because that texture is kind of crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm worried about that. I think that's what's always stopped me from oysters is the consistency of them.
Mm-hmm. But it's like the
Interesting.
tastiest booger you've ever had. Like it's so, just the flavor really does it for me. It's so briny and salty and oceany. Yeah.
I do like that. I do love briny and salty and oceany. So I feel like that part of it I would really enjoy. Maybe like you said, you just right down the gullet. Don't chew it. Don't think about it. Just and then get the flavor.
Mm-hmm. Everything's fun if you dissociate a little bit. You know. Yeah.
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 Yeah. I agree. Interesting. It seems like a lot of people don't like tomatoes, by the way. You're not alone on this.
Oh,
There are a
thank
lot of
God.
people in the chat. Yeah. Backhand just said, Peeler said tomatoes are just bitter grapes. Backhand
Wow.
said, I agree with this tomato bashing.
That's a good
Spike
point.
also, yes, I hate tomatoes for the same reason. It repulses me. I don't like tomatoes either. People think I'm crazy, says Party Cheeks. Like, you're very not alone on the tomato thing.
Thank you. Thank you for joining my cause. I was in Italy and everyone thought I was nuts because they all have that like fresh caprese salad or whatever. Even the raw mozzarella is, I don't know. I can't even eat cheese like that. Like, I don't know. Heat it up a little bit. Yeah.
Like you need it to be warm and not as like, I guess like that consistency, that viscous kind of.
Yeah.
Viscosity.
Viscous.
That's a tough one. It's a cool word, right? Viscosity.
Yeah.
I like saying it. That's a tough one in Italy. I can see how people would be like, what the hell? Because they're like, we make everything out of tomatoes. It's all tomato.
One flavor is tomato or cheese or basil. And that's all I ate for a week was some kind of pizza pasta situation. It was good, but you gotta really love Italian food to like enjoy it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you have you live in New York City, right? Like in the actual city?
I'm from here. Mm-hmm.
Ugh, there's so much good food in the city. It's out of control.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite type of food?
It changes a lot. Recently, I was in France before I was in Italy, and they just radicalized me. The food there is off the charts. Like, French pastries, duck. I never thought I would, like, they're so cute, but why are they so damn tasty? And what else have I been eating? Oh, I just got an Instant Pot and I'm obsessed with that thing. Like I'm low-key a grandma and I just love throwing things in there and making my whole house smell like something homey and cozy. It's fall, you know.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Throw some like chicken or some beef with some potatoes and some carrots. Oh, yeah. That sounds actually really awesome right now. I've been dieting and it sucks so much. I just want to eat all the things.
Oh, are you meal prepping?
Yes, I've been meal prepping. I've been mostly chicken. There's this guy I follow on Instagram who has pretty decent meal prep recipes where it's not just boring, chicken and rice. He like mixes it up and it's pretty tasty. So I just did a butter chicken that's actually pretty good. I finished my last meal today. Yeah, totally not bad. The flavor is really nice. A little butter chicken over rice. I feel like I'm eating an actual food that's not just meal preppy. But it does. It sucks. Like it sucks so much. I don't mind it for a short period of time. Hi, Canine Taze, and Mountain Bee Steve and K-Ron. I don't mind doing it for a period of time, but I don't want that to be forever. So that's why I'm trying to just lose the last of the weight that I gained. I've got like 6 more pounds I'd like to lose. And then so that I don't have to think about it anymore. And I can just go back to like, not regular, like I always eat healthy just in general, and meal prepping is an easy way to do it, but I just don't have to be as strict with it. I have a little more freedom and I maintain being relatively lean while working out and still kind of enjoying most of my favorite foods as long as I don't like go crazy.
Yeah. It's like when I was doing it, it wasn't so much that the food was bad. It's just that I knew exactly what I was going to have. And the mystery is gone. And yeah, sometimes I like to be a little mysterious and have, something new. Yeah, it was mostly chicken, lots of broccoli, lots of rice, lots of oats, so many oats. Ugh, yeah.
Yes.
hmm
I
Yeah. It
actually just
works. Fucking
it
works.
works. I know that's the problem. You're like, "Ah, it just works so well."
Yeah.
I actually just switched from oatmeal for lunch. I found these pancakes. It's Stacked is the brand, and 2 servings of them has 460 calories and 50 grams of protein. So I've been doing that every so often to break up the monotony of the like oatmeal with protein powder, which I was eating every day for lunch.
Oh, it's like stacked with no E, right? Like stacked.
Yeah, yeah,
No.
yeah. Those.
Okay.
That's it.
I think I've had those too.
Pretty
Yeah.
good. They're
Mhm.
fluffy, they're nice, and it's a lot of protein in those. And so it's easy to like hit my protein goal if I have that, a decent meal, and then just like a decent amount of protein for dinner and then a snack, and I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah. Protein is so hard to hit the mark. Like it's unbelievable how many of my adult hours I spend just thinking about getting protein in my body.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
hmm
annoying. That's why I try to just like, all right, if that's I don't have to think about it. I'm like 50 grams for lunch, 50 to 60 grams for dinner, and just a protein bar in between, and I'm good.
hmm
Love
Yeah.
it. I got distracted by my ADD again. Do you want to give some advice to the internet?
About anything?
So we have a question here. Well,
Yeah.
I've got a list of questions.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with this one. Um, I, 25 male, have been dating this girl for a few weeks. We haven't done much sexually other than making out. She wants to take things slow, but there's a lot of sexual tension. Yesterday, we were having a picnic in a pretty secluded spot and started kissing, but you'd get the odd walker coming by, so we knew we couldn't escalate anything really. She puts her finger in her mouth and starts the sexiest licking and sucking while staring right at me. It was honestly the hottest thing ever. Not long into this, I start to feel each lick and suck like she was doing it to my Johnson. And it began feeling really good down there. I think she knew I was enjoying it as she started going faster and pressed her boobs together for me to see. This is where I actually started to feel myself getting close to orgasm, but everything felt too incredible to ask her to stop. And I had one of the most intense orgasms of my life. Interesting. As soon as it was over, I realized how embarrassing it was to splooge without her touching me. I had to make some excuses to leave and tidy myself up. Have I ruined this relationship? I really like her, but don't think she would be able to look past this. Why would that
Mm,
bother a girl? Would that bother you?
Enthusiasm is sweet. Yeah. Like
I
I
think
feel
that's
so
nice.
powerful. I have done that once to someone when I was a stripper without touching them. And he was so embarrassed also. And I was like, why?
No, that's like hot.
Yeah. It made me feel too powerful. I was a little scared.
You're like, what do I do with all of this power?
Yes, can conquer the world. Yeah, I don't think you ruin it if she genuinely likes you, and it seems like she put effort into, weaving you in her web by doing all that sucky action. I wouldn't do that for someone I didn't care about.
Yeah, exactly. The fact that she did all of that without even touching you, like, I don't know, to me, that would be the hugest compliment. Same thing. I'd be like, I have all of this. I am a raw sexual goddess. Like, that would make me feel so good. So good.
Yeah.
I don't think he should be embarrassed by that at all. I think that like guys and girls do this thing where we get really embarrassed by stuff that we shouldn't be embarrassed by. We all do it.
Yes. Yes.
Like, there's
We're
no
all
reason.
kind of gross, Like if you think about anything too hard, we're like animals. Like, and we're all the same though. We all
Yeah,
fart.
exactly.
We all do
It's
it.
it it's true. Everybody uses the bathroom. Everybody's gonna also, hi K Max, Billy Bongwaters, what's up? We all are going to have like a slip too. Like I don't know, bodily functions and bodily fluids during sex, that stuff happens. Like people fart during sex all the time. And like on last on the last unqualified experts that got taken down last week, there was a guy who was like trying to make his girlfriend feel better because she accidentally defecated during their sexy time, and he like he handled it like a champ. This kid was like 16 and he was like, I just wanted to make her feel comfortable, like I didn't care, you know. Like
I collabed with someone for my site once, and it was a threesome. So she was lucky it was me and that other dude because we're chill people, and yeah, it happened. we just kind of like put the sheet over it and kept going. Because like, why embarrass someone for something that you are totally likely to do also? We're not invincible to being gross. Yeah.
And what happens if, and that's the other thing too, if you're with someone, you're going to see all of that, whether you're in a relationship with them, whether you're living with them or not. You see I don't want to say like the ugly side of people, but you do. Like if your partner gets sick or your spouse gets sick, you're going to see some stuff.
Yeah. The honeymoon phase isn't forever. It would be nice if it was, but yeah. In the beginning, I'm like a little princess, and I fart rainbows and butterflies. And then I'm like, in my sweats era, yeah.
Hey,
I don't
sweats
look like
are
this all the
comfortable.
time, shockingly.
I know. I'm like, when I get done with the stream, I'm like, all right, the hair's going up, the makeup's coming off, and I'm sweatpants sometimes just underwear, but whatever's comfortable. Less clothes usually. I'm the worst. I'm trying to keep the apartment so hot all the time because I'm like, I don't want to wear clothes. They're hot or itchy.
Yeah. I'm a nudist in my house too, and I need to like remember when people are over that like I need to be civilized. Yeah, there was a time when we didn't do this. We just made this up. So
that's true.
Yeah.
Like clothes are supposed to protect against the elements, you know? I feel like that's why we wear them. Like I'll wear them outside and stuff, but when I'm at home, I don't need to wear clothes. There's no reason for this. This is silly. My birthday suit's good.
Yeah.
It's comfortable. It's nice. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh. Who hasn't held a girl's hair when she's barfing so her hair won't touch the seat? Billy Bondwaters, exactly. Like I've seen whoever you're with, like I'll see, see them puking, diarrhea. Like it happens. It happens to everyone. Pesticide says, my honeymoon phase is forever. Give me a call, Pretzelle. Wink.
That sounds like a lot of work. You might want to chill out at some point.
Yeah, you might want to relax. You might want to sit on the couch in your stained sweatpants and watch some stuff and be like, no, baby, I don't feel like having sex tonight. Let's eat some Chinese food. You know what I'm saying?
Unclench that booty hole and embrace it.
K-Max, skinny dipping is really nice. Slasher said, yeah, but to be fair, that was about 10,000 years ago. That's true. But still, when you're in your own home, I don't know. I think wearing clothes all the time is a little unnatural, at least for me.
I just get sensory overload. I don't like something touching me all the time. Like,
yeah, it feels too much. Even now with this, I'm kind of like, too many things. It's itchy.
I've gone like back and forth between shaving my entire head so many times because sometimes I'm just trying to do something, especially when I'm contorting. Holy crap! Like my hair is just everywhere. Yeah,
I bet. Have you ever done the box braids where you braid them to the side and then you can bring them up like that? So at least it's like out of your face and off of your everything.
I wish. I don't know how to do hair or makeup, to be honest. I've been doing the same makeup since I'm 14. And you can't teach this dog any new tricks, I don't think.
Girl, same.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's better that way. Being able to do, I say the same thing. I do the same makeup every single time. I just went to this place and this lady did my makeup. And so I've been now doing her routine because she did a great job and it takes me like 5 minutes. And it looks really nice. It looks really natural. It's not too much. I don't have to do that much. So I'm like, yeah, great. But even before, 5 minutes is the only amount of time I want to spend on makeup, especially when it comes to hair stuff too. The amount of time that it takes to do all of it, you got to put all the products in, the blow dry and the thing and the brush and then it's too much time. I'm not spending that much time on my hair and my makeup. I got other things to do, and that's like 2 hours that these people are sometimes spending in the bathroom in front of the mirror. That's too much time.
Cannot be me. I recently did a cosplay where I had to use like hair rollers and stuff. And I was in shambles afterwards. I was like, I'm not built for this. I don't know how these TikTok girls are doing it. I'm like too old for this. Like, just having your hands up that long and not moving and being so dainty and delicate. Like, yeah, maybe I'm just an oaf. I don't know. Like, I can't do it.
You are definitely not an oaf. You just have different priorities. And look, personally, I think they're better priorities. You're like, I'd rather spend my time contortioning or working out or making stew. I don't know. All of those things to me are a better use of time than doing your hair.
I love a good stew. That is so factual.
I love stew. Well, when you're talking about make it like in the Instant Pot that you got, you said it was an Instant Pot, right?
Yes, it's different than a slow cooker because it's fast. Instant. So you can make rice in 5 minutes. And every time I say that, I'm like, ew, I've turned into my parents. Like, who cares? But it's so cool.
No, that's amazing.
Yeah, you can make dessert in there too. I'm gonna make poached pears, and you let the pears cook in there in red wine and cinnamon and anise and orange, and your house just smells like edible. It's so good. Yes.
That sounds amazing.
Instant Pot sponsor me, please.
Yeah. And like you said too, this time of the year, you want your house to smell like that. You want it to just be warm and to smell of like cloves and cinnamon and just so nice. What was the cosplay that you did?
I did Lust from Full Metal Alchemist. It's an anime, and she is lusty and kills men by seducing them. So I found that very appropriate.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Oh, it's kind of like a succubus.
Yeah, she's literally a succubus. I've done a succubus cosplay recently too, with the horns and stuff. Yeah, I love me a cosplay. I love shape shifting and being somebody I'm not.
That's honestly, cosplaying is so cool, and I just think that it's an incredible art form. The way that people are able to transform themselves into something completely different, and just to see the artwork and the time that goes into it, it's impressive. Like, I would love to do more cosplaying, but I find myself getting super overwhelmed because it's a lot.
Yes, I'm a pretty softcore cosplayer. Like, I'm not going like, full send with it like other people do. I don't do the whole makeup. Like, if I already kind of look like the person, then I'll do it. I've done Snow White, and I've done like, anyone with black hair can go. I did some with wigs, and that was just a nightmare. I did Princess Peach. Never again. Whoa. You could actually pass for Princess Peach really well. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. That would I'm kind of the same. The blonde, if it's blonde, those are really easy to do. I did Starlight because that's you just get the outfit. I don't really have to do anything else. You do the hair, the outfit's like it's already there.
Like from The Boys?
Yeah, from The Boys. Yeah.
I love that show. Yay. Okay.
It's so good. Yeah, that one's a good one. But you're right. I do the same thing. The easy ones are if they're already blonde, I'm like, great, I can just do that. That's like no problem. Yes. But and like you said, wigs are rough though. You're right. There you gotta make sure your hair's pinned up properly, and then you put the thing on, and then you gotta make sure it's just I don't know.
If you ever sneeze and your wig comes off, oh man, I'm like ready to start a war when that happens.
Yeah, that sounds like such a pain. Backhand said that you could do a Vampirella cosplay. That's true.
Someone told me I should do that. I need to actually like watch. Is it a show or a movie? Don't hate me. Oh my god.
No, it's okay. I'm 99% sure it's a show. Everyone says this, and I know the character, but I don't think I've ever actually seen what the character's in, which is hilarious.
Okay, I will check it out and I will explore that. I want to do cosplays that other people care about for sure. Because I watch like free shows. Yeah.
What do you watch?
Right now, I'm watching Game of Thrones. I know that's so normie, but like I really loved House of the Dragon, so I got to do the whole rigmarole. Before that, I watched Narcos. Amazing. I loved Peaky Blinders. I like something that, when people are living lives that are much less inert than mine, because I sit a lot. As surprising as that sounds, I like people running after other people. Betrayals, twists. If you have any recommendations, let us know. Yeah.
I know that's a tough one. I don't know if I know you said that you like Game of Thrones is amazing. I agree, Mountain Bee Steve. There's only one Vampirella film, by the way. It's a comic book. There we go. Game of Thrones, if this is your first watch through, like that's awesome. If you like the Halloween stuff, I definitely enjoyed Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on Netflix. Also, Wednesday on Netflix was really good. I liked that one a lot. I'm trying to think of other sort of in that vein sort of stuff. Game of Thrones was so great. It's a shame they never made an 8th season. La, la, la. I can't hear you. As Billy said, a lot of people really, really hated the end of Game of Thrones. Like, hated
I heard that too. Actually, the way I
Yeah.
got into it was I watched the first episode and the last episode first. And yeah, that was a terrible thing to do. And every time I look up one of the actors, there's so many spoilers. Oh my God. But yeah, that world is really interesting to me. I used to read a lot of princess dragon castle books, so I just like being in that world. I hope it doesn't suck too much towards the end.
It's that's the one thing they really but you know what? It's a great watch up until then. Like it's such an amazing watch. Oh, Slosher, good. Yeah, Boardwalk Empire. Boardwalk Empire is a fantastic show. That is such a good show. I actually want to go back and rewatch it because I haven't seen it for like, I don't know, 10 years now. But that takes place during Prohibition, and it's based on somewhat true events down in Atlantic City.
So it's like gangsters?
Yeah, so it's kind of like gangsters.
Okay,
it's really good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oh, The Sopranos. Have you ever seen The Sopranos?
I think I saw the first episode, and it was just not violent at all. I don't know what I was expecting. I need to give it a fair chance.
It gets the first episode as a pilot, so it's like a little bit, but it does get really, really good though. Kind of very, very quick. And there are some very violent kills. It's a good show.
Okay. I'll check her out.
Yeah, I definitely recommend that one for sure. Let's do another question. Stepdad, this is not good. I was immediately I read the title, I'm like, bad stepdad. I was watering my plants in my room and noticed something that I didn't recognize. I took it out and thought it looked very, very suspicious. I had an inkling it was a camera. I took it to the police so they could tell me it was 100% a camera, as I was unsure. I got home and my stepdad asked if we could talk. He admitted it was him and apologized and assured me nothing happened. I also know for sure that was new because I water my plants often and only just noticed the camera. He asked me not to tell anyone. It would break the family up, and my mom has been through so much with my biological dad and brother that I didn't know if she could handle this. She is so happy with him, and we like him. They've been together a while now. I have no idea what to do. I told my mom about it when I found it, and now she's asking if it was a camera or not, so I told her the police station was too busy, so I'll get back to her. I need time to decide if she needs to know or not. Please only give genuine answers and think about all aspects I have shared. Please picture being in my shoes. I genuinely have no clue what to do. Oh, boy.
That's illegal as hell. Did he tell you why he put it there?
It sounds like he was being a creep. Like if he apologized and said that he, please don't tell anyone, I can 100% say it was because he's being a creep. Like there has no other way around it, right?
I don't see why any normal person would put a camera in a plant. Yeah. That happened to me at a photo shoot once where I like did my whole shebang or whatever, and at the end I saw a GoPro on the floor and made a whole stink about it. And yeah, if someone's acting defensive, that's even more incriminating. What the hell are you doing recording me against my consent? No. But I don't know your situation, and I don't know. I understand being afraid of like tearing up the family love or whatever, but that's not a very lovable action. No.
Yeah. She didn't say how old she is, but if she's living in the house and it's a stepdad, there's a good chance she sounds young. I would honestly say you got to tell the mom. You have to tell the mom. Fright Club, you're right. Mom needs to know and get rid of Pervy McGee. Like, Ben Ryder, same. If she's under 18, 100% you have to tell. I mean, you have to tell her no matter what. I think you got to tell the mom. Like, her being happy with him, that's going to go out the door really quick. And also, I don't think you're safe in the house with that guy if he's already doing that kind of stuff. Like, I really feel like if you're already having this guy putting cameras in there, it's only a matter of time before he does something else. Hey, what's up, hand sanitizer? What's up, Mr. White? Hey, guys, welcome to the stream. It looks like there may be a little bit of a freeze. Is it on both of our ends, or is it just sometimes I can't tell? Oh, we lost her. Okay. It looked like there was some kind of a freeze there. Yeah, you got to get rid of the creeps. Like, I don't know why you would have any of these people Late recommendation, but I think, Ozark. Yeah, the guy's an absolute creep. Okay, it looks like maybe her camera went out. Oh no, Chris Hansen took me a long time to get that joke from South Park. Mr. White, yeah, that's the that's one of those jokes that you don't get until a little bit later in life, because I never watched any of those shows until later in life. So I didn't know what it was. I was like, I don't know what this means. Thanks. Okay. I'm just checking to see, because it looks like maybe she lost her camera. Or something happened. You guys can still see me, right? Can everybody see me? Can everybody hear me? Hello? Hello? I hope. I hope everything's still working. Oh, no. Yeah, no, I'm with Ben. Go straight to jail. Anytime something like this happens, I totally understand why she doesn't want to upset her mom to catch a predator. Okay, you guys can. Okay, good. All right, cool. I'm just making sure it wasn't full, because sometimes that happens. Yeah. Look, there's a big difference between being a creep and being a creep. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Angel. Maybe what's up, Kyle? She was so creeped out by that story and ran away to look for hidden cameras. That's Kyle. That's a good, maybe she's like, dude, we got to check that apartment. We got to do a quick sweep. Let's go. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, no, I think anytime you're in a situation like that, the mom deserves to know, because otherwise, like, if I don't know. She thinks everything's good when it's not. And I think that's like, yeah, she's so happy with him, but it's not real. Does that make sense? What's up, Zachariah? See, that was suspicious. As soon as Pretzelle talked about GoPro recording her, she lost connection. I know. I don't, I know how much this kind of stuff can happen, though. Okay. Okay, she just said her battery died. You know what I notice? I say no worries a lot. Like, I say no worries a lot. I want to thank you guys so much, by the way. We're 25% of the way to bikini. We're at 51.63. We're actually 25.81% of the way there. Thank you so much, Slosher and Backhand and Dan A. Also, and Ravenclaw. And also, thank you so much for asking good questions, because you guys had really good questions. Jason, thank you. Maybe after this story, Pretzelle thought the camera point at her was hidden camera and karate chopped it to be safe. That's what I'm going to start doing. Honestly, thank you, Angel. Honestly, I'm so nervous to even stay. And yeah, no, she just said that her battery died. It happens. I'm nervous to even stay in bed and breakfast. Not bed and breakfast, I'm sorry. What are they called? What are they called when you can just go stay there? Yeah, no worries. I don't know why I say that so much. Damn it, you guys. What is it called? Why can't I think of what this is called? What's wrong with me? I keep thinking bed and breakfast. That's not it. Airbnb. Thank you, Nick. I'm so nervous to stay at an Airbnb, because you hear over and over and over. Thank you, guys. I'm glad that everybody got there. No, I heard you. I said, you said Airbnb. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, Airbnbs. Because you keep hearing about these stories where there's hidden cameras all inside of the Airbnbs. And then it happens so much. And just the fact that it's someone else's house. I don't know, brothel. Yeah. What's up, brothel? Hi, what's up? It just makes me nervous. They could literally be recording anything. Literally anything. It works.
Yay! I'm so sorry about that. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I was just so freaked out by the camera story. I had to.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. They were like, she karate chopped it.
New battery though. We're all good.
Yay! I know. I thought it might just be like an internet connection thing too. That happens all the time, where internet just goes out, and you're like, okay, cool, thanks.
Yeah, such a newbie mistake, but yeah, this is my first YouTube stream, so it could have been worse.
You're killing it.
Yeah,
you're killing it. Wow, I never would have thought this is your first YouTube stream.
I've streamed on other things, and I've done podcasts. This is like a 4D podcast.
You're right. It is. It's like a podcast with a live chat, and although some podcasts do it live, I guess. But yeah, it's like a podcast with a live chat and video. It's like all of it's included.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Fright Club wants to know if you are always sitting on a star. Yes, it's the Mario star.
Yes. So if anyone is new to the chat, this is a Mario star. Should I just invert it now to like show off? Why not? So
yes.
you put the thingies in, right? And then we're gonna get a question box. Ta-da!
It's so cute.
Yes, you can get it at Universal Studios in California. It's quite fun. And then I have this pretzel that my friend got me.
I love it. And you have your pretzel earrings on, right, too?
Oh, yes. We're always on theme.
Guys, it's all pretzel all the time.
All the time. Even when you think it's not, it's pretzel.
It's pretzel. It's still pretzel.
Mm-hmm.
She even has a contortionist pillow, Kyle. Someone had a recommendation right as your camera went out too, and I completely forgot what it was. A show recommendation. I think that was Ozark. Is that what they said?
I've seen Ozark. That was good.
Ozark. Okay. Yeah. I actually haven't seen Ozark, but people talk about it all the time.
If it's about some dysfunctional family doing some illegal stuff, I've seen it. I saw Breaking Bad.
Weeds?
Narcos was so good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got to see Narcos. Yeah.
Oh, yes. If only for Pedro Pascal. He is like, I don't really do celebrity crushes, but he is my hall pass for sure. I don't know what it is about him. He's kind of uncle-y, but I'm yeah.
I met him once. He came to the restaurant I was working at when I worked and lived in LA, and he is a ridiculously nice person, and he also tips really, really well. So that plays into
surprising.
Well.
Yeah, I'm jealousy right now. Wow.
It was right when Mandalorian had just come out too, I think. And so it was like a really big deal. And everyone in the restaurant was like, oh my God, everybody was freaking out. They were so excited. We were all sitting in the back like, look at him. Oh yeah. Silence Do Good also said the Penguin is really good.
I just started the Penguin. So good. Really, really, really good TV. Yes, I agree.
I think I forgot to put deodorant on before the stream. It just hit me. Sorry, everyone.
You keep lifting your arms. I'm like, okay, you're shredded.
Thank you. I was doing my workout today, and I haven't done any like flexing in a while. And I just was like this in the mirror at the gym, and I was like, my biceps are coming back. My baby biceps are coming back. Look at it. Hell yes. So exciting.
Sometimes they're a little juiced up. I didn't get a pump today, but
no, I love it. It looks fantastic. Sometimes you don't even need the pump, and you just look in the mirror and you're like, yes, it feels so good. Anytime I see little muscles pop up, I'm like, look at all of this. Look at what I've done.
Yes. That's like, that can't be bought. You got to earn that. It feels so good.
It does. Mm-hmm. You work so much. Saw said we can smell it. No. Thank you so much. CW and MA with another golden shower, boy. CWMA, thank you. It says, hi, Zia, and then we. I think maybe it got cut off by accident, possibly. Thank you, Party Cheeks. Thank you so much, CW and MA, both of you lovely, lovely heathens. We are now at 6163. We are 30% of the way there. Yes, baby bucks.
Oh my gosh. No, that means
another sock.
I am now sockless. I hope we get to bikini in October.
I love it. It's so funny. It's always summer in XiaLand. Even when it's October, it's always bikini season.
Yes.
And I just like sit in them. See, even the fact that you did that, I don't even think I can. Yeah, I gotta stretch because I don't even think I can. Yeah, I can't do that. This is as far as I can go. I'm gonna need to take some of your classes.
Oh, I got tips for you. Yeah, that's some hinging action and your quad working.
Yeah, let's work.
I'm not gonna nerd out right now on that, but yeah, anyone can do that.
Okay, yeah, I think if I can work on just being able to even do that, I'd be happy. If I could do the splits, like I don't even need to do contortioning, but if I could do the splits, I feel like that's a cool party trick. People are like, ooh, wow.
I joke about this with my contortion friends too. Like you could do the craziest back bend and like, I don't know, things that we know are really hard to do, but you whip out a split and the crowd goes wild. Like that's just a foolproof like party trick. That's the one you whip out when someone knows nothing about contortion. You just do that, and they're like, even though it's one of the easier things. Yeah.
I was gonna ask if to you you're just like, yeah, that's so easy for us.
Yeah, I mean, depends what you work on. There are some contortionists that only do front bending and some that only do back bending. Yeah, there's a lot of hand balancers. I can't do a handstand for my life. It's so embarrassing. Yeah, sometimes I even wonder if I can call myself a contortionist because, like, if you go to any Cirque du Soleil show, those contortionists are hand balancing. Because I'm hypermobile and I have like my back just naturally arches out. I was just born like ready to stick my ass out. It makes it hard to like stabilize. So I really need to like work on like using my abs instead of like relying on my natural flexibility. So it has its pros and cons. Mm-hmm.
I feel like handstands are one of those things though that if you started working on it, you could totally do it. I feel like they just scare me. It's again, like you said, in your mind, they just scare me because I'm afraid I'm going to fall on my head.
Yeah. And I need that. So I feel that very much. I've been trying to do them every day, but it's something that can take like, it just needs to click. Like there's something that the way your body needs to like communicate with itself that doesn't make sense to me yet, but it'll happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll definitely happen. It's just, you have to like get into that mindset and be like, okay, this is what we're doing now. This is what we're doing now. Oh, we got another 5 from Rodium, not Billy Rod. Oh, I'm sorry. Rodium, not Billy Rod. Wow. Oh, CW, it was We Love Bikini. CW, thank you so much.
Yes.
Rodium says, hello, wonderful human being. Rod will be by and hi later. Exciting. Oh, I love hi, Rod. We'll get him to eat snacks. Love you, Goober. I'm going to sleep. Oh, love you, Billy. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope you're getting, I just yell at my chat all the time. I hope you're getting rest. I hope you're all getting lots of rest. Billy, I hope you're getting lots of rest. Thank you so much. And we are now at 66, 63. Thank you very much. 33% of the way there. Silence do good in the chat. And it's funny because you were just talking about this earlier, said contortionists are really frustrating. I have one in my Brazilian jiu-jitsu class. They are very hard to submit.
I literally just said that. Ha ha. Yeah, we're going to squirm right out of whatever you're trying to hold on us. Yeah, but the one thing I couldn't do, I was good at defense. I wasn't very good at offense. Also, I'm way too horny for jiu-jitsu. Like every time my coach would choke me out, it was over.
You're like, I'm not going to tap because I want you to keep doing this. Please don't stop.
But it's such a good skill to have. I think of all the martial arts, like it really gives you like good spatial awareness and it just looks so dope. I miss it so much. I did it during lockdown a lot. Haven't done it a lot since. I would get the illest bruises from it. Yeah, and people would like at photo shoots, they'd be like, "Are you okay? Is everything all right at home?" Yeah, and it was just me going to jiu-jitsu.
You're like, no, I'm just getting beat up by a bunch of dudes. It's fine. I'm getting torn up. Yeah, no, absolutely. Jiu-jitsu is still my favorite. Jiu-jitsu is still my favorite of all the. I've done jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, boxing. No, I love boxing a lot, actually.
I love boxing. It's explosive, though. Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it takes a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have more good questions. K-Max, thank you so much for the gold. We got another golden shower boy from K-Max. We are now 38% of the way there. 76.63. You guys. Thank you so much, K-Max. He said, in honor of pretzel, what is the best kind of pretzel? The white fudge ones, rolled gold, the kind at the carnival fair or the ball game? Do we agree that pretzel is the best snack? And Cheez-It snack mix. Ooh, those are good questions.
That was a loaded question. Like, I see the appeal of hard, dry pretzels, but I love me a doughy pretzel. Yeah, it's the hot carnival ones for me. What about you?
Yeah, same. Honestly, a hot, soft, like I like the other pretzels too. And in the Cheez-It snack mix, I do enjoy those pretzels, although I think I like the Cheez-It better. But yeah, no, for me, it's the soft pretzel. It's just so doughy and bready, and usually it's warm and it got either salt, or cinnamon and sugar on it. Oh, it's so good. It is so good.
Yeah, I'll take a pretzel bun too. I don't know what they do to it that makes it taste so pretzel-y. Like, what is that flavor? It's almost like a little metallic. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what they do to it either, but it's fantastic.
Hmm.
Hey, what's up, Courtney? Raging Rhino, hi. Yeah, it's something about bread, just in general. Anything bread. I think I could just live off bread.
Yeah, I can eat like plain slices just out the bag. I'm kind of weird like that.
Yes.
It doesn't have to.
No,
Yeah.
same. No problems. Even just regular plain ass bread. I don't need to toast it, nothing. Just give me bread.
Yeah, Paris ruined bread for me when I was there. Like, I dream about that bread. My God, I'm just thinking about it now and like salivating.
What kind
Everything
of
they do. Yeah.
what kind of bread was your favorite? What kind of different breads did they have? Do you remember? Or was it just like give me whatever bread?
Okay, obviously baguettes. That's like, typical
Yes.
French bread. There's also a French bread called batard, and I looked it up and it literally means bastard. Because it's a
Bastard bread.
stubby short roll, so it's like a, defective bread. So we call it a bastard. The French people are so unironically hilarious. I love them. And they were also so sweet and smart and funny and friendly. I don't know why they get a reputation as like snobs, because I did not experience that at all. I think they have a
Really?
wonderful sense of humor. Yeah. So batards.
That's funny.
And what was that other bread called? I'm gonna fudge that pronunciation when that word comes to me. But yeah, you can't go wrong. Any bakery there, you spend like a couple euros and then it just changes your life.
Oh.
Great country. Mm-hmm.
What do you think they do? Because I feel like here we just can't. I don't know if it's we put too much dough conditioners, maybe too many preservatives. We don't go to
Well, that's
bakeries.
it.
Maybe that's our problem. Yeah,
We're doing
it
too much.
we're
Mm-hmm.
doing too much. And you know what's weird is if you want the good stuff that doesn't have all that nonsense in it, for some reason it costs more for less ingredients. And I'd like to know
Yeah,
why.
it's expensive to be healthy. There's like a premium on getting ingredients, even though there's less processing, which makes no sense because you think more labor would make it cost more. And I did speak to French people there, and they explained to me like their requirements and their guidelines for what is servable food are so much stricter than ours. So not everything will just pass. Like their produce is unbelievable and tastes so natural, and like the flavor tastes more genuine. Like the raspberries there tasted like so much more assertive of a raspberry than anything I've had here. I feel like raspberries in the US taste like the memory of a raspberry in another room compared to the French ones. Like it's just not, I don't know. I feel like we're a lot of smoke and mirrors, and whatever is going to sell the quickest and produce the most is what's going to be produced. But yeah, I think French people take it serious and make it small and slow.
I
Mm-hmm.
like that. See,
Mm-hmm.
I would rather go to a small like I know it kind of sucks because it's a pain in the ass if you have to go to a different place like a butcher and a place to get your bread and a place to get your produce. But if they're all sort of in the same area, I wouldn't mind so much. Like if you go to a street and you have your bread place, your butcher, and your produce place, but they were all like small batch or from a place nearby, more local, more fresh. I actually live in upstate New York, and I try to as best I can go to farms to get produce, and I notice a huge difference. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you can tell, like if it's a farm stand, it's not always from a farm. You can tell, I don't know where they get it from, but you're like, this isn't it. But
Yes.
yeah, it's just it really does taste different. The apples, everything is just it's so fresh, it's so nice.
I love
Also,
real food. Mm-hmm.
you love what? Sorry?
Real food. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, real food. It's so nice. Um, Ashley, we gotta thank Ashley because before she goes on another run, there she is. She's still here. She's a EMT in Chicago.
Oh
So when
wow.
she's working, yeah, she gets a run, she gets a call, she has to run off. But Ashley, thank you so much for the gold. No, I'm sorry. This is an orange boy, not a golden shower boy. She said Zia has to get in a bikini. Don't let me down with a smiley face. Ashley, thank you so much. That's an orange boy from Ashley. We're at 96.63. We're very close to halfway, very close to 48%. So it's interesting that people are saying that Part of it is because bread made with actual real flour goes bad. Fresh flour has oils in it that, while good for you, cause bread to go bad much sooner and increases waste and cost. But when they did it, things like heart attacks went up because bread was a main source of healthy oils. Interesting.
Well, I don't know. The oil there didn't seem to affect me as badly, and I also didn't feel any lactose intolerance. I ate the equivalent of probably like 6 sticks of butter every day, and I was fine. I even lost weight.
That's what I hear time and time again from people who
Mhm.
go to Europe. And someone else in the chat said that the European food quality is a myth, but I don't believe that for a second. Like, I've had too many European foods that are clearly superior, way less ingredients, way less garbage. But they definitely, I've heard so many stories of people that go over there and they're like, I was eating so much. I was eating bread and pasta. That being said, I know that you're usually walking a lot when you're over there. You're like walking around, but still, and people are like, yeah, no, I lost weight. I lost weight eating pasta for like 2 weeks. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I walk a lot here too. I'm in New York. I'm always rushing onto a subway or something.
True.
And yeah, I have to work twice as hard.
Yeah, I definitely think that there's is something to be said for food quality. I think it's tough because I'm not super, I'm not incredibly smart. But we do allow companies to put too much garbage into the food here. Like the same versions of the same food in European countries, they're like, yeah, we don't allow half of those ingredients in. So they just get a better version of it.
Yeah.
Taylor's yelling at his screen. Sorry?
And they get away with just like, they don't have to report every single thing that gets in there. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's like a big thing, is that we just allow too much nonsense into our food. And I try to, like I said, I try to go to farm stands if I can, places that bake their bread there, get bread from, like, it really is so much better. Oh no, Ashley, she said me snozberries taste like snozberries. I heard American bread turns the frogs gay.
Yeah.
What's up? Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, Mindless is Canadian.
I've never, no, I'm lying. I was at Niagara Falls, but that didn't feel like the Canadian experience. That was like annoying tourist activities. But
that's the problem.
Actually doing? What's going on there? Are you guys good? Your president is hot.
Do you think that he's hot?
Yeah, what's with me and Uncle guys? He has like Pedro Pascal vibes as well. Just
you're kind of,
might be behind in line at the bank.
I mean, look, I can't say anything because I have maintained that I think that young oh my god, I just watched a movie with him in it. Why I'm picturing his face. You guys know. Oh, damn it. What is his name? Why can't I think of it?
What movie?
Steve Buscemi.
Oh,
young Steve Buscemi is attractive. I've always thought young Steve Buscemi was hot. He's an old man now, but I still think.
That's fascinating. I've been told I look like female him before. I kind of see it. It's the big buggy eyes.
I see. It's funny. I've never seen that, but I do like the big eyes.
Yeah, I mean, it made him successful, so I'm not complaining.
It did. It did, and I like it. I think it looks really good. Ashley, we have gotten to, I think we did 2. We can do a third. Ashley, since you're here, and you can get in onto the CW. All right. I've bought my first sex toy. However, I'm an international student, so how should I travel with it? On the travel descriptions, it says it is TSA proof, but I'm not traveling from the US or to the US, so what should I do? It has a case, so even if I take it in my hand luggage, it's not a huge deal, but it has a lithium battery. FYI, it's the Belisa Air Vibe. I've never heard of this. Overall, it would be easier for me to bring in my checked bag, but it would be super embarrassing to have to take it out of my bag in the middle of the airport. Also worried about like racist immigration staff making a fuss. Any tips or ideas? Belisa's most innovative sex toy, a brilliant CLIT suction and G-spot vibe in our most discreet package. That's what that is. All right.
Have you ever been pulled aside for a sex toy?
No, but I've also never traveled with one. But I do have to say, I've heard of people doing it before, and I've heard that it's very, very common with people to have the toy when they travel, and TSA agents just see it in the thing, and mostly they just laugh about it. But apparently, they see a bunch of it.
Yeah. It's only happened to me once, but I was silly enough to take it in my carry-on. I think if it's in your checked bag, it's not a big deal. Yeah, and they just took it out. Mine was like a funky looking thing, and I guess it was the lithium battery that set it off, and they just took it out, put it right back in. But that was left a lot of vibrators in hotels, and I just think about like what they're doing with it now. Did they just toss it?
They probably tossed it, or one of the maids disinfected it and was like, "Ooh, free toy." I don't know. That's a good question. Old Nerdy said anything with a lithium battery will be a problem. I had an issue with my computer once. Okay, so I would say, yeah, if it's just a regular toy that doesn't have a lithium battery or a battery in it, that would be fine. And they'll probably just look at it and, yeah, put it right back in or send you through or giggle about it later. But I definitely don't think that you should take one with a lithium battery because it's probably not worth it to lose it,
Just lie and say it's not yours. It's for your friend, and just point to whoever's behind you.
That's a good idea. Just be like, it's this person's.
Oh, dog. Oh, yeah.
I don't know what happens there. Ashley just very sweetly and very kindly another 5 and just said, Shaw. It says Shaw. Ashley, thank you so much. You got us over 50% of the way there. We're at 101.63. Ashley, thank you so much. Aw, she did it just to say Shaw. So the lady that I usually stream through StreamYard. I mean, I'm sorry, Streamlabs, not StreamYard. StreamYard is just if we have guests on, because we haven't figured out a way to get guests on with Streamlabs yet. But when people do a donation, it pops up as a text if it's $10 or more, and you can hear her say, like, she speaks out, like this little robot voice speaks out the message, and she pronounces my name Shaw because that is technically how you're supposed to pronounce it. Oh my goodness. All right, we just got like 2 massive ones. We're ridiculously close. Holy moly.
Oh my.
Okay. Wow, that was a big one. We got 20 from K-Max. K-Max just came in with an orange boy and said, "What colors are the bikinis tonight, girls? And is there a fun plan for Halloween for you both?" K-Max, I love it.
Oh my gosh, what are you gonna wear? I'll try to coordinate.
I think I'm gonna do my fall one again. It's so cute. It's got little like pumpkins and little ghosts, and like it's a little fall Halloween themed bikini. It's like my new favorite one, I think. It's very
cute. If you do that one, it's not very fallish, but I do have one with like fruits on it, so it'll just be harvesty, and
I love it.
Yeah. Edible.
Yes. That is perfect. And Halloween plans, that's a good question.
Okay. I am performing 2 nights from now and doing spooky stuff. Last year, I did a haunted house. I really wanted to do one this year, but that was in LA, and I haven't seen any in New York. So I'm just going to be creeping people out for money. What about you?
First of all, that sounds awesome. And I guess I would imagine it'd probably be hard to have a haunted house in New York because there aren't too many houses.
No.
I don't worry, healer. I let her know. I told her about the GG stream, and I realized I'm like, oh yeah, you have to let people know, because and I'm the same way. I don't like if you don't stream on YouTube, you wouldn't think about it. Healer said, make sure you tell Elle that she can't show sheer tops on YouTube. the GG one, everybody was like, this stream's amazing. And then literally right as soon as it ended, they took the whole YouTube was like, we took your stream down. And I was like, son of a bitch.
And you can edit it and take that part out?
There were so many. They cited that, and that was after we already cut one where her nipples popped out. And it was, we would have to cut it up so much that it like you wouldn't understand what was being said.
Dang. Okay,
I know.
No one will see my shameful.
I know. How dare us ladies have a body, and don't you dare touch it. I was like, God. And I saw the part that she was just adjusting. She was adjusting her top, the part that they cited, and she like touched her boobs to make sure everything was in. And they were like, this is for sexual gratification. And I was like, oh my God, shut up. No, it's not.
Like, aren't there like nudes in the Sistine Chapel? Like, didn't we used to like this stuff? I
don't know. It's funny. The only answer that anyone can ever give me, Keeler said shame and K-Max said pretzel is very, very, very nice. I know. Very much enjoying her presence tonight. Yay, you guys are so lovely. Oh, haunted hay rides. Yeah, you're right. There are no haunted houses in New York City. Sorry, I never answered your question. My ADD goes hard and I get distracted so easily. I am going to eat a lot of candy and watch horror movies.
That's super
I'm very
valid.
excited. Yeah, we're gonna go to, usually we go to different candy shops and then like buy a bunch of specialized candy and then we'll come home and watch some sort of a horror movie. I'm doing my first ever live stream on the Spicy site next week, Wednesday, the day before Halloween. So I'm like both nervous and excited, but I'm excited because I don't have to worry about things there. Like if a boob pops out, that's good, not bad.
Yeah.
So like, that's great. Also, I want a huge thank you to Rod because Rod came in here and dropped a K-Max. Thank you so much again. Seriously, you ask awesome questions and thank you for getting us so close. And also Rod just dropped 55. Hi, Rod, wonderful human being. I was told that you would be here and hi. And so hi, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you're having a good night tonight and, you know, chilling out and getting some snacks. And I hope you're high and you want some snack recommendations because you should eat some stuff. We're at 176.63. We're literally $23 and 37 cents away. I'm pretty sure. Holy moly. Oh, we're at 176.63. Holy moly. You guys are awesome. 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 Seriously. Thank you so much. Wow.
I have to ask, are you a candy corn person? Not to be divisive again.
We're doing it again. I know. I love that. You know what's so funny? Yes, I am a candy corn person. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I can see your face. You're like, I hate it.
I had hopes for you. Can you explain it to me? Because I wanted to be cultured and give it a chance. I don't get it. It tastes like wax.
So I think, and here's where, look, I like all candy corn though, but I think here's where there's a little bit of like, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Miscommunication about it. I don't know. The shitty candy corn at the store has like high fructose corn syrup in it. But if you get good candy corn, like fresh made good candy corn, they make it with honey. And it's so good. So it's like it has to be, yeah, Healer's yelling in the chat. It has to be honey. You have to get good candy corn. So you can't go to the store and get candy corn because that candy corn is just, it's like carnauba wax, I think, and high fructose corn syrup. So of course it's terrible. But if you get the one that's made with actual honey, it's freaking delicious. It's so good. I try to go to small, I'm such a freaking nerd. I love farm stands and stores like that. So I go to anything like that. If it's a farm stand that they do like fresh pumpkins and they have like the little candy corner, usually they'll have homemade sort of, or candy shops even will do this, like specialized candy shops around this time of year. They'll have the like gourmet candy corn and it's made with honey and it's just so delicious. My mouth is watering.
I love farmers markets. I used to live in Portland, Oregon for like a year, and they are the most farmers market-y little town. I love it.
I love it so much. Everything's so fresh and delicious, and you go and everyone's like coming in and making their homemade goodies. It's all homemade.
They're all smiling. It's so personal. Like they made that for you.
And it tastes amazing. And yes, it goes bad quicker, but guess what? You get it. I just burped and talked at the same time. I'm so sorry. You get it fresh and you eat it that day, and it's fresh and delicious and warm and lovely. Ooh. Are you down to give some snack recommendations to Rod? He's high and he's recovering from a surgery, so he's just hanging out, and he's allergic to peanuts.
Okay.
So I have to remember
Me
that.
too.
Actually, I
used to get high a lot, so I would eat some abominations when I was high. The most random combinations, worse than pineapple on pizza. So,
what kind of stuff would you have when you're high?
I would just throw like anything on some bread or anything in a yogurt. It didn't matter what. And also I would be having like different bites of different things, like never really finishing one item. I've actually been sober for, it's going to be 60 days on October 25th. So tomorrow. Oh my God.
Congratulations. Wow, that's such a big deal.
Yeah. It was super hard. Like I've been smoking every day for like 7 years.
What made you want to stop smoking and get sober?
I think turning 26, like my brain just started finally hardening, and I'm like, dude, you can't just be like walking into every single store like just zooted off your rocker. Like I was just doing everything stoned. Like I needed to get stoned before doing anything, and it just stopped being fun. It became like something I had to do. And it was expensive. And when I moved to New York, I just wanted to back to New York, that is, I wanted to start fresh and be like an adult and also just see what it's like. I don't know. I like to try things, and I hadn't been sober in 7 years. So I was like, I don't even know what my brain is really like. Yeah.
How's it feel? Or is this something that you want to continue doing, you think? Or you think you might start smoking just occasionally for fun, recreationally?
Once in a while, I'm like, damn, I could really use a blunt right now. But I think I want to go at least a year without, just to really detox. And yeah, I don't know if I can handle once in a while smoking. I feel like if I would smoke again, I would probably get back to a daily thing. It just makes me so silly, which I kind of miss. I feel like I'm a lot more serious now, maybe almost boring. And I mean, one thing I do love is that I can walk into a room and remember why I did that. That's new.
Maybe I smoked too much when I was young, because I walk into a room and forget why I've been there all the time, and I've been sober for 10 years. That's not good.
Oh, wow, congrats. And also I'm ADHD too, so that could be it. Yeah, what else? I don't know. My sleep has been kind of weird. I have the most vivid bananas nightmares since quitting, because weed used to make me not dream at all. And yeah, I'm not as creative with my snacks. Sorry, Rod, I totally went off a tangent there. I didn't give you a single snack recommendation.
Oh, man. You should do some kind of, you know what you should get, Rod? I don't know if you can get someone. He said congratulations. Everyone's saying congrats on the sobriety, by the way. That is really awesome, because it's not so easy to do.
This week is the worst, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough, especially when you're used to doing it. Are those strawberries?
Yes, with chocolate. I would eat those too.
Rod, you could do that. You're not allergic to strawberries, are you? Strawberries with chocolate? Let me see. Oh, that's what you should have. You should have those little the little Nerds clusters, where it's a gummy candy on the inside and a bunch of nerds on the outside. Those are, I don't know if you've ever had those. They are so good.
I haven't had those in so long, but that sounds really good right now.
I think they have a tropical flavor too that I don't remember if I've tried that though. Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
What made you go sober? And 10 years is a long time, damn.
Oh, yeah, 10 years is a long time. I needed to quit. So for me, I quit smoking weed when I was like 16, because it started giving me really bad panic attacks. I started getting panic attacks when I was 16. I didn't know what they were. I thought I was dying. I didn't actually know what panic attacks were. I just was like, I don't know what's happening. So weed was something that I smoked from like 14 to 16, 17-ish. And I was a pretty big stoner. Like I actually did smoke pretty heavily. Damn it, you can't have strawberries. I knew it. I had a feeling you were allergic to strawberries. Son of a bitch.
Tragic.
I know. I was like, for some reason, I thought in my head, I was like, how's strawberries? He's not allergic to those. And I was like, no, but I think he might be. All right. None of those, but the nerds things, the nerds gummies. Yeah, they're addictive. Do it. Yeah, but so it was, for me, it was alcohol. Drugs were never really a huge issue. I experimented a little bit when I was younger, like, tried the occasional thing here and there, and was kind of like, it's not for me. Alcohol is another story, though. Alcohol, I really had issues with. Like, I was not the type of person that could drink casually or just have a couple of drinks or like have a drink when I go out. I need to stop trying to kill Rod. I would go from 0 to 100 in like 30 minutes. I'd be blackout drunk, and it was bad. Like, it was just, I was constantly getting myself into the shady situations. And I'm lucky that I grew up in Hawaii, where it's a very small town and I knew everyone. So I had a lot of people looking out for me because things could have gotten a lot worse. When I moved to the mainland, I moved to LA. Wow, Kyle, thank you so much. Wow. Kyle just dropped 30 and said cheers, which means we have officially made it to bikini stream. Oh my goodness.
Dang. Okay, that means I have to get up, and I was so comfy.
So sorry. Feel free to go first if you want, and then I'll jump out after.
Yeah, let me fetch it.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Yay. Oh my God. Dude, you guys, thank you so much for keeping this streak going. I can't believe it's been this much. 153. That is 153. You guys are seriously amazing. Thank you so much. Wow, the streak continues. That's so awesome. 206.63. Yes, tell your cousin to go get your snacks. And yes, some gummy worms. I'm with you too, Ben Ryder. Shady situations does equal jail. That was one of the situations, but there was so much more. Alcohol was so bad for me. And there was no, like I said, there was no just having a couple drinks and being okay. Billy Zia recommends a strawberry peanut butter caramel and cyanide smoothie for Rod every time. Because I keep getting back and forth so I know that Ashley's allergic to almonds and Rod, but just almonds, and Rod's allergic to like, I think almost all nuts. And then I get confused because he had the running joke that Alicia was allergic to apples. She's not actually allergic to apples. And so it threw me off with the strawberries. Backhand, I definitely was very much like, you just gotta be, careful of the nerves. So we're gonna be good. Yeah, seriously, Kyle, thank you so much. You guys are, that was awesome. We got over bikini. Daniel, that's a good point. Silver lining, you aren't the one in prison. I don't know. I don't see myself ever having gotten into doing hard drugs because I have too much anxiety for it. And oh my goodness. Okay, first of all, I already knew this because I've creeped on your pictures for like a very long time. You're in such incredible shape, but to see it like this, like even better. All right, I'm gonna stop being a creepy simp and go put a bikini on. I will be right back.
Creepy simps together. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah,
so I can't do this, right? I can't like adjust.
Yeah, no touching the bobs, and just make sure that the nerps don't pop out. I know not everyone has tape, but I do tape. I tape mine just in case. Although peeling them off afterwards sucks.
Yeah, I do have tape, but
as long as you're like confident in your bikini, we're good.
I trust them. Yeah, they'll stay put.
They'll stay put. Yeah. I know. Sasha just said, good Lord, living dangerously. Sasha asked if you can see the chat. That's a good question. I didn't ask you that.
Can I? I didn't know I could until this. Is it in comments? No.
Oh, yeah. So if you go to the stream, there should be a little live chat option. Healer, that's exactly what I should be doing. All right. I'm going to be in a bikini. I'll be back in like 30 seconds, 45, a minute, maybe.
And meanwhile, I will search for the chat. Maybe,
Okay.
oh, you guys can't even help me because I can't see the chat.
Let's see the chat. So let me see. If you go to the live stream, if you go to the front page, you should just be able to click on, I think, right?
I just see a thing that says private chat and a thing that says comments, and they're both empty.
Oh, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a live chat. All right, hold on. I feel like I usually look at it on my phone. All right, what was I doing? I'm looking on my phone. So usually go to my chat. I don't know if it's just because it's my channel, maybe. So you click on it. Now the live stream just automatically pops up. Sasha said it should be a tab at the bottom.
Present settings. It's not in settings.
Weird.
How do I go full screen here?
I wonder why it's not coming up. All right,
I'll
be right back.
Oh, you're in the studio, right? Okay, go ahead and I'll do my.
I'll be quick. I'll be very quick.
Go ahead. Yes. Okay. Hello, everyone. I trust you're saying good things. I cannot see them. I'm also a grandma of technology, so it might take me a minute to actually figure this out. God damn. It wouldn't be an audio, virtual background. That would just give me a green screen, which is cool, but not helpful. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, it says it was on high chat this whole time. That's why. Exit full screen. So am I going to see the chat from now on, or there's no way for me to access the old chat? Dear Lord, I am too old for this. We'll see when Zia comes back. This is also my first time at YouTube streaming, so we're just learning the ropes today. And meanwhile, you guys can watch me eat my strawberries. I actually have one right here. This has been a very food-heavy stream. I'll talk about food any day. It's crazy we have to do it like 3 times a day. Like most of my waking thoughts are spent just like, how am I gonna feed myself? And if you work out, you gotta eat even more. Thank you so much for helping us hit our goal. I did not expect that. It's making me very confident in wanting to stream again. Yay! Oh, we're both green.
Yeah, I saw this. I was like, I couldn't find the other bikini right away, and I was like, I saw this, and I was like, oh my god, we can match. We can match. I have green.
Together, we look like a picnic.
We really do. Yes, you're like the fruit that you eat on top of the picnic basket blanket thing. That's exactly what it is.
Okay, I'm with it. Yeah.
Oh, did you figure out the chat?
I realized this entire time I was on a setting that said hi chat, so I wonder if now exit full screen. No, I still don't see anything. If I send a message right now, tell me if you see this. But that's just in private chat, right?
Yeah.
Is it because I'm not logged in? I wonder. I don't know.
Interesting. Oh, maybe it's because you're not logged in. Maybe you can't see a live chat if you're not logged in. Everyone is loving you, though. They love you, and they love the bikini, and they all said that you're welcome back anytime.
Oh, love that. Okay, and next time I will see the chat, so I'm not like clueless.
No, yeah, oh my god, no, it's fine. Whenever I do other streams, and Sasha, maybe is she on StreamYard instead of YouTube? Oh, that's why. StreamYard doesn't work.
On YouTube. Okay, that makes sense because they're
That's why. Yep. Yeah. It's supposed to be on StreamYard, but because StreamYard is kind of it doesn't pop up. So you have to have it. Nick literally just came in to say that right as you said that, Slosher. That's so funny timing wise. But yeah, when I actually do other YouTube streams, and I say this all the time, I'm so freaking lucky. I've got the world's nicest chat. They're just the most like wonderful group of humans, and everyone's so much fun and just also welcoming and kind and super sweet. That like I never worry about that, but I know that all of YouTube and all of just the internet is not like that. So whenever I do other people's streams or YouTube stuff, I typically don't have chat up, mostly because I don't want it to distract me. And there will be occasions where people just say negative shit about you, and I'll look at it and I'm like, that is not helping me do this show right now. Like this is not what I wanted to see. So I am also high right now, so Nick and I are sharing the same brain cell. You guys literally had at the same exact moment. That's so funny. Actually, I should check with if he had his gummies. Speaking of which, Nick, did you have your gummies? I know you guys are always so positive, K-Max. I'm very lucky. Very, very lucky. Angel also said Pretzelle is so sweet and looks amazing. I wish you could see the love on here for you. Aw, she feels it because I'm telling her.
Exactly. Every time it showers, I feel the gold. Yes.
She feels the gold. Oh my goodness.
Will I see the comments after? Are they going to be like YouTube comments? No.
No. So a lot of times people will comment afterwards though, which thank you guys so much for doing that because it does help with the algorithm because YouTube hates me. I know, like I bring this up all the time, but it's just, it is hard. They don't like pushing my stuff in the algorithm. They keep slapping adult content warnings on streams, even streams where they're like, they've admitted where one of them, they were like, yeah, we put a 18 plus like content warning on this. You didn't do anything against guidelines, but we did it anyway. Like it actually said it. I think I still have the email saved of what they said. So it's just, yeah, it's such a pain. So I'm constantly fighting like
they hate YouTube to see a hot woman.
Yeah. That's what it is. They're like, hey, you have a body and you're attractive and you're making things. Absolutely not. Yeah. Absolutely not. I love you guys. So YouTube is effing gay, says Ben Ryder. They are. It's super lame. Oh, so everybody's saying that you can see the chat if you rewatch the VOD. All right. Awesome. Oh, cool. Mindless, that's never going to happen. Mindless, I love you. I love Elle, and you guys are wonderful, but I'm never going to love the Hawaiian pizza. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. And stop trying to blame the Hawaiians, Mindless. Stop it. Your people did this.
What they want?
Canadians. They're the ones that made pineapple on pizza, and they called it Hawaiian, but it was created in Canada.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, people are like, you're like this. You're from Hawaii, and I'm like, no.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I've never been to Hawaii.
Oh, it's a beautiful place. If you ever go to the Big Island specifically, because that's the one I'm from, I can give you like 1 million recommendations. I've been to Oahu only a few times, so my knowledge of that island is less extensive, but there are still some places. You could visit my sister in prison there if you wanted to.
Hawaii prison actually sounds kind of fun.
You would think.
Crime. Yeah.
You would think, but imagine it's a beautiful tropical day and you look outside and you're like, oh, I'm stuck in prison.
Oh, okay, true.
I thought the same thing, and then I was like, oh no, that would suck. I'm sorry, Cece. Healer literally just said Hawaii has wonderful prisons. Oahu does have great beaches. A lot of Hawaii is a bit more ghetto, I think, than people realize, as Bretling says, but inland is a ghetto. Hawaii is very ghetto, and I feel like a lot of people don't know that or realize that, but it's one of those things that you don't really know until you spend some actual time there, and you come to and look, I love it so much. It's my home. I will always love it, but yeah, it's ghetto as hell.
Is it true they don't want people to visit?
It depends who you ask. Some people are fine with it. Some people don't. It's really interesting. I have Hawaiian family and like with deep Hawaiian roots, and they don't have any problems with it. Sometimes it's people who claim to be Hawaiian, but they're like Filipino. Those are the people that will typically be like a lot of the aloha spirit's real. It's a very real thing. And there are a lot of the people that, like, the way my family grew up and I grew up is we would be camping at the beach and my uncle would literally like adopt we call them haole white people, adopt a haole freaking family into our campground and like feed them. And then I became pen pals with one of the kids for like years afterwards. It's so funny. Yeah, like sweet. So like people are like that. And those are the lovely like spirit of Hawaii people. But there are some people that are like, we don't want you visiting here. We don't want you here. We want to be our own sovereign nation. And it's just like, I don't know. It sucks. It sucks being from there and knowing so much of the culture and how beautiful it can be, and then seeing some people kind of give it a shitty name.
Yeah.
I think that's what's
mostly speaking about the disrespectful visitors or people who make it into like a party trip. I guess no one would appreciate that.
I think, yeah, it sucks when you get people, and this does absolutely happens. I've seen it, and it's really shitty, is when you get people that go over there and you're right, treat it like a garbage can. They litter on the beach and stuff like that. It's like, oh, you're just being garbage. Whoa, did we get another one past bikini? Somebody drop another one past bikini. Old nerdy, it is everywhere. You're absolutely right about that. K-Max just dropped another 20. K-Max, you just dropped another 20. K-Max, thank you so much for the orange boy. For Pete's sake. He said, Pretzelle, if Xia has unexpected celebrity crush is a young Steve Buscemi, what is yours? Any other names come to mind as attractive, even if not conventionally attractive? We actually talked about this, K-Max, funnily enough. She does have an
beyond Pedro Pascal?
Yeah, I guess maybe beyond. She might not have been here for that part of it, but yeah, she did say Pedro Pascal. But is there anyone else? That's a good question.
I mean, I think this is a bit more normie than Pedro, but I love Cillian Murphy. What a jaw! What cheekbones on that man?
No, I'm with you on Cillian Murphy. I think he's also a very good-looking guy. 1000% with you on that. I think we have unconventional taste in men, is what I'm noticing.
Yeah, I like men that look like they can provide for me. Yeah.
Cillian Murphy has that vibe. He really does.
Yeah, he would defend me against, I don't know, British gangsters for sure. So
right, like he looks like he can mess someone up.
I'm trying to think of a woman just to even this out. That's maybe not as conventional. Who's that one older lady that's in everything? Because she's kind of hot.
Older lady that's in everything. My mind immediately went to Cate Blanchett, but what were you going to say?
Well, yes.
Love her. I love her.
She's wonderful. She's in like some superhero movies. Oh, the name will come to me.
Oh, was she Pepper Potts?
Let me see.
An Iron Man. What's her name? The Goop lady? What the heck is her name? Susan Sarandon. I don't know. I think it's Susan Sarandon, but she is. You know what? I think Susan Sarandon has sex appeal.
Yeah. Oh, now it's showing me so many good names. Oh yeah, Viola Davis, Helen Mirren for sure. But where's the name? Closer to Helen Mirren vibes. Older British woman.
Oh, British woman.
Yes, she's British. Does that help narrow it down?
Tilda Swinton?
Yes! Thank you.
There you go. Okay, all right. I was thinking Gwyneth Paltrow, but British. Yeah, Tilda Swinton.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? She's got very masculine energy, but like in a good way. Like
she's very
I like
commanding.
it.
She has a presence. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. She's also tall, right?
Yeah, she's willowy for sure. So even if she's not tall, she's very.
She seems tall. Yeah.
So maybe what I just want is a set of parents because writing are like pretty parental.
Look, I I get that. But I feel like that's something as you sort of mature and age and get older, that kind of happens just in general. Your taste kind of moves up with you, you know?
Yeah.
Like whenever people ask about a celebrity crush besides Steve Buscemi, because I always go to young Steve Buscemi, I'm the same. I don't really have a lot of celebrity crushes. I just don't get like that about celebrities. Like it's not, but one for me is, and this is my go-to just because I think there's something about him and I've liked him in everything I've seen him in is Carl Urban.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Diabolical.
Yeah.
I messed it up, but yes.
But no, yes. Ashley, everybody didn't let you down. They didn't let you down. Ashley's so sweet. She's like, don't let me down, bikini. I can't believe we kept this streak going. You guys are amazing. But yeah, he was in Lord of the Rings, and that was I saw him first in Lord of the Rings, and I was just like, oh my God.
What are you doing there?
He was one of the writers of Rohan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I gotta see it.
Oh yeah, it's good. Slasher just said, if you two think Tilda Swinton is a piece of ass, you two are definitely straight.
What do you mean? I just like him butch.
Yeah, she was like,
bottom, that's it. Yeah.
But that's, I mean, I don't know. I definitely spend a fair amount of time. Like the amount of attractive girls that I find to continue following on social media is getting out of hand.
Yeah, they're all so perfect. It's so hard to like be in this industry because there's like 3 hot men making content, and then all the women are like perfect specimens. Yeah,
they're all 10s. Like I can't stop following them. I keep finding more, and I'm like, follow. My feed is just full of these ridiculously attractive women, and I'm just like, oh my God.
When one follows you back, there's just no serotonin like that. It's just
it's so exciting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
One of messaged me back, and she was so freaking sweet. Why am I completely I subbed to her spicy sites too. Oh my God, what was her name? I literally follow her on everything, and for some reason my brain,
most of them are so nice.
Yeah, like, and my favorite thing about most of these women, at least outwardly, and hopefully it's the same behind the scenes, but it seems like it is with most of them. Here she is. Oh, Laura Lux. That's right.
Yeah.
I messaged her asking her about her implants, and she was so kind. She messaged me back almost right away, which I was like, wow, okay. I don't know if I just caught you at the right time or what, and was like so sweet about it. Messaged me right back. She has like 1 million followers. I couldn't believe she messaged me back. And she was like, yeah, I'm kind of over them. I got this many CCs because it was between my 2 surgeries. She's like, oh, I got this many CCs. I'm planning on such a girl's girl. She's like, I'm planning on downsizing though. I'm kind of over them, and just I'm planning on downsizing and getting a lift. And she did, like right afterwards, she downsized and got a lift, but hers were very, very large, and they're probably about my size now after downsizing.
What's that for you now?
So I got, my first set were 325 cc's. These are 580 cc's, and I'm sitting at around a 32 triple D here.
Cool.
Yeah, they're decent size for sure.
When girls don't gatekeep stuff too. Like, tell me where you found the thing. Let's both have it. There's enough room for us to both have it.
We can all have the things. I know when people are like, oh, I like your thing. I'm like, girl, I got it here. I got it on Amazon. Here's the link. Like, oh, I love it.
Yeah. I'm like such an old maid with it. Like, I love exchanging recipes with my friends. Tell me where you got your makeup. Let's just all be hot and well fed together. What's the problem?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I like. I just like, and I've been really lucky to encounter a lot of women who are like that in this industry. Like one of my closest friends, Chrissy Mayer, she does a lot on YouTube. She does amazing. But a big part of the reason why I've been so successful is because of the women and men. Like Cody as well. Like I'm just lucky that I've met such a great group of people. But she's been like so great where she has from the beginning when I had like hardly any followers. I didn't have anything to offer her really. She just kept having me on to do things. And I remember the first time Backhand found me was we went to Exotica, and it was in the one in DC. Yeah, and we drove down there or I'm sorry, up there actually, and stayed for I think 3 nights or 2 nights or something, and live streams the whole time. And it was just the coolest experience and then that's where I met Gigi, who was on last week. She was at a booth there, and I just met some of my favorite people through all of these women that I've just, you meet one and then you meet another one, and you do all these live streams, and we live stream for like 4 or 5 hours a day, sometimes 6. And it was really cool. And I've met a lot of people through that. And she constantly was like, oh, let me recommend you for Friday Night Tights, which has like a huge audience. She's like, yeah, let me get you on there. Like, she'll just do anything to help you out and bring you along to things. And then I've met so many other people through that. I just think it's a cool way to be, because kind of everyone wins when you do that, you know?
Yeah. Especially in this community, like, we really need to be there for each other, because we're so stigmatized, and like,
yes,
we understand how it is. Are you going tomorrow, by the way, to Exotica?
No, I wanted to go, but I have to go into the city on Monday to do a podcast. And I was like, as much as I would love to stay for a few days and go in, I have to, like, just too much to do. I wish I could go. You're going, right?
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow. I might go the other days. Well, actually, I can't go Saturday because I'm performing, and then it's 3 days, right?
Yeah, I believe it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to go tomorrow. I just want to get a lay of the land. I'll probably wear a disguise because I'm scared I will meet someone I know.
It's happened to me, I think, last time I went, and it caught me off guard because I was walking with my friend, and Amy, another person, fucking wonderful person that I met through Chrissy and doing all of this. We were walking along, and I just hear this scream, and some people in chat will know who I'm talking about. It was Michael Gavinelli. I just hear this scream, Zia! And he comes like running over, and he's harmless. It just scared the bejesus out of me because I wasn't expecting it. And me and Amy were like, oh my God. And then we're like, oh, it's Michael Gavinelli. Holy crap. It was so funny because we were so startled. But it's cool to at least go and check it out, even if you are like, no one knows who I am.
I think that people do know who I am, but I don't want to think about that. Like, I know I have fans, but like, I try not to think about it too hard most of the time. And I don't know, I'm just some guy. Why are you excited? Because I've been recognized in public before outside of events. Yeah. And I'm just so awkward, and I feel like I'm disappointing them because I'm not giving them the Pretzelle experience, but I'm usually just like having a weird day. So I'm not really like, I don't know. I'm also an introvert, so I don't think I even know what to do if I were to do it right. Yeah.
It makes me nervous meeting people, because the same things happen to me where I've been recognized a few times out and about. Not a lot, maybe like 5 times all in all. Yeah. Like outside of events, like you said. But it's just, it's the same sort of thing where I'm like, oh my God, how do I act? Even though, I don't know, it just makes me nervous, where I'm the same way, where I'm like, oh my God, what do I say? Do I say things? What do I say? Then I start to just freak out because I get nervous. Like I'm the nervous one, and I'm like, oh, this is so silly.
Yeah, I feel like I've lied to them because online I seem really like, I know what I'm doing, and I don't know what I'm doing. Trust me. Yeah, so I'll probably be there in sunglasses tomorrow and a hoodie.
Don't tell people, because then if they see someone in sunglasses and a hoodie, they're going to be like, it's Pretzel.
Well, that's what I'm saying, to trip you up, because I will have a different disguise.
Ooh, smart. Yeah. I see what you did there. Smart. Yeah. That's so funny. I definitely worry a lot about meeting people in person, that I feel like I'm going to give off the wrong impression and they're going to be disappointed. That's what makes me nervous, where they're going to meet me and be like, oh, she's not as cool in person. And I'm going to be like, fuck. I don't know why. It makes me very nervous.
It did happen to me once where it couldn't have been a worse situation to meet me in. I was in Seattle, and they had this like art exhibit there, and me and my friend were like, it would be so cool if we took shrooms before this. Oh, no. Just a little bit. And someone's like, oh my God, are you Pretzel? And I was like,
know. Like, I didn't even know how to people or how to talk, like more than usual. And my friend told me after, like, yo, you should message that girl because she's actually been telling me. Like, I didn't know beforehand that he did know that she was going to be coming, but she's like this really sweet 19-year-old girl, and I'm just like a social media
shrooms.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like if anyone's on shrooms, I feel like that would be so hard to be in that situation.
I was probably creepy. So yeah.
You know, I bet though I'm sure there have been times where you meet someone in person and it comes off where you feel like it's coming off really bad, but they think it's great. Like we just tend to internalize that kind of stuff. At least that's what I tell myself. At least that's what I hope.
I think we're more understanding than we think. And as I get older too, even when someone's like nasty to me at any kind of business or whatever, I'm like, I get it. You know, like I have more than plenty of days just like that. So yeah, I think it humanizes me if I'm a little weird.
Yeah, I totally feel you. I'm the same way too. If I have a bad interaction with someone like at a grocery store or they weren't super nice or whatever it is, I'm just like, you know what? They're probably just having a rough day. This is a rough place to work. I get it. And you just kind of like move on with your day. I just try to be as nice to people as possible in public because you don't know what kind of day someone's having. And even when I'm having a shitty day, sometimes I'm just having a shitty day. And it's like, I'm not mean to anyone, but I'm not like outwardly like, oh my God. Very, up and happy, but that doesn't mean that I don't know. I feel like I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah.
No, I get where you're going. Yeah. I was at a TJ Maxx today and like, yeah, the cashier wasn't super friendly, actually kind of rude. And then I saw like someone literally walk out the store with like 3 brand new bags and they looked so stressed. And I was like, you know what? I can't survive a normal job at all. So who am I to judge? Like here I am doing this. So yeah, there's people who definitely have it worse.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. And that's the same thing when I go to a grocery store and the people aren't friendly. I'm like, yeah, it's a grocery store. I get it.
Yeah.
You're working at like I totally understand. I've worked at a lot of weird jobs. I've done housekeeping and I was a breakfast cook. I've worked at restaurants. I've worked in bed and breakfast. I've worked at gyms. I've worked at retail. I've worked at food service besides restaurants. Like it's so weird because you work all those different jobs and I don't know. It makes you more grateful for the things that you have, I guess.
Yes. Although I do miss my catering job. That was getting fed at work was really nice. But the people were kind of a nightmare. Yeah, I get that.
That's the problem. Yeah, working with people. Ashley, how could anyone be mean to you? She said, everyone is mean to me. They always hate me, even though I'm not mean. Maybe it's my face. I don't even understand. You're like it just in person or at your work. Like this doesn't make any sense. And Apollo Monopoly said it's hard being understanding that way. I want to get mad, but I know how shitty jobs can be. Yeah, exactly. As long as you're not, to me, like outright super, super nasty, I can usually brush it off, no problem. It takes a lot for me to be like, wow, dude, what the fuck? At work? At work? Ashley's out there saving lives. She's an EMT and people are being mean to her at work. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard.
No, I will not stand for that, Ashley. Give me some names.
We're about to fly out to Chicago and whoop some ass.
I was just in Chicago like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. I'm about ready to go out to Chicago, go to a bad neighborhood and hurt myself. And then be like, Ashley came to my rescue.
I'm about to eat too much deep dish and have a lactose episode.
There we go.
I'm saying me, Ashley, right?
See, and that's interesting perspective too, Kyle. Kyle says, I like my job. I can't imagine trying to entertain people for a living in any way, shape, or form. That would stress me out more than any other job.
I didn't say it was easy. I just, I can't show up somewhere every day. That's the problem. Yeah.
I think but that's what's so great about the world is there are people that do something different. Like there are people in every different industry. Like Hal's like, I love my job. I love what I'm doing, and I don't want to do that. And it's the same for like you need that for a society to function. You need people to want to do all the different things for this to work out. Otherwise, it's not really going to work out. And entertainment is a huge form for a lot of people. And so you need to have people that want to entertain. Otherwise, no one gets that entertainment. But you also need people that want to literally everything that makes the society function. Like you have to have all of those things.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder, like, I don't know, is entertainment it? Like, am I really contributing to society? Because my parents wanted me to be a doctor. You know, and I was a chemistry major actually, and I did very well in college, and I do not use that degree at all. But like, I don't want to be in a lab. I don't want to.
Life is short.
Things all the time. I just want to be silly and be a spectacle.
Yeah. Life is short, and you absolutely have to do what makes you happy and what's going to be fulfilling to you. And I do legitimately think that yes, it adds value to society. The messages that get me the most when people message me things like this, my whole fucking heart melts, and I'm just like, oh my god. It's when people message me and say like, hey, you've helped me through a really hard time, or this made my day better watching this because I had a really awful day at work, and I've had people even say you've gotten me through a really rough period of time. It's like watching your streams or watching your thing or interacting or whatever it is, has helped me a lot. Like I've gotten so many messages like that. And that to me is the biggest thing. Like that's crazy. And I get it because I've also watched streamers where I'm going through a rough time. I'm going through depression. I'm going through anxiety, whatever is happening in my life. And for watching it brings a lot of comfort and just sort of a sense of community. So Healer, shut up. You son of a bitch. Healer said, where is it? It's been really nice seeing a normal belly button on this stream. Get out. I have a hernia in my belly button, so he always makes fun of it.
You have a what?
A hernia in my belly button.
Oh, I didn't know you could get them there. I thought it was a back thing.
Oh no, hernias. I have 3. So one is
yeah.
Oh, Ashley also said that she has a chemistry major as well.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That was the worst 4 years of my life. Yeah.
Oh no.
I did I double majored in psych, which was okay. It was interesting. Yeah.
I feel like that has to be very interesting. You probably learn a lot about the human mind.
Yeah, it's actually really applicable to my job. I feel like sometimes I'm a therapist a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely agree, actually, funnily enough. But it like in a good way. I don't know. I like it. I like it. I feel lucky.
Yeah, I feel like it's less being a therapist for someone's trauma and more being like figuring out what someone's strengths are and what they want to hear kind of therapy. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. God damn it, Slosher, not you too.
Another chemistry.
Yeah, I said she got it when she was taking a dump. It wasn't exercise related. How sad would that be? That would be like the worst thing in the world. I work out all the time and it just happened because I was going to the bathroom.
Her hernia?
Oh, I'd be so bummed. Yeah, the hernia.
Wow, I didn't know that could happen.
No, I'm pretty sure they're all exercise related. I've got one in my belly button, one above my belly button, one that's right up here, and then I have one right over here. This one, I know exactly when I got it. I got it when I was Slosher, please. I got it when I was doing deadlifts, and I can still
say it was going to be deadlifts.
It's always fucking deadlifts. And so I can still do RDLs because I don't go all the way to the floor. That's when I feel it. It's when I go all the way down. So if I do RDLs, no problem. But deadlifts, and if I squat too deep, that gets it a little bit too. So I got to be careful.
I cannot improve my squat. And I do it once a week at least. I do a squat day, a deadlift day, a chest day every week. And yeah, my deadlifts, I'm PRing at 160 also. So when you said that, I was like, hey. I'm a little heavier and taller than you. So for me, it's like not as impressive. But yeah, my squat has kind of stayed the same. And it's really not ass to grass because I'm not scared of a lot of like movement things, but I am really scared to bust my ass squatting. First of all, it's like so vulnerable in the gym with a bunch of men. I always feel like a haunted animal. And then I also have to perform well. So yeah, my squats are trash.
Nope, I'm the exact. I go to an all women's gym and it's still trash. But no, for some reason squats are also the most challenging for me. I can't get the highest I've gotten my squat up to is 125, and I've been having a hard time even breaking that.
Yeah.
It's so tough. I don't know what it is, but you're right. It is. It's vulnerable, and like, what happens if you go all the way down? You can't get up and you fall. It's terrible.
Like you could like my coach told me I could just sit down, but then how do I emotionally recover from that? I don't know.
Yeah, how do you recover from everyone seeing that happen and be like, no,
not interested.
Yeah. Oh, God, that sucks. Yeah, squats they really are the hardest. RDLs are easy to get up there for me for some reason. Even things like Bulgarian split squats, I can kick ass and add a lot of weight to that.
Really, those are the devil. Like they're good, but those really burn my booty. Yeah.
It's a great one for your butt, the Bulgarian split squats. Those are awesome. How tall are you?
I'm like talking about like you being so short. I'm 5'4", so
oh, okay.
I'm like you're just tiny also, yeah.
Yeah, you're like a little taller than me, 5'4". Okay. Yeah, no, all right. So you're like pretty much roughly my same size. Mm-hmm. I'm 122 at the moment, and I've been really struggling to get down below 120, but that's my goal. I'm trying to get down below 120, and then my coach is going to start reverse dieting me up so I can start lifting heavier. I'm not focusing as much on weight this time around as much as I am on body composition. Like, I'd rather have more muscle and more shape and have my weight be a little higher, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I struggle putting weight on. I don't like it. It stresses me out.
Yeah, I don't necessarily. I just want to be strong enough. Like, I don't need to, be the most powerful. Have you tried Pilates? Since you said body composition.
No, but I hear really good things, and I know it's something I should look into.
Yes, that's the only thing that actually makes me feel my abs at all. Yeah.
Ooh. I mean, looking at your body, if you're doing Pilates, you're doing something right. So,
yeah, longer and leaner and like more like control to have like better mind muscle connection for things, and also because I have that natural booty arch out, I need to like tuck it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Smart. Mm-hmm. Very, very smart. And then that makes sense with if you're a contortionist, you want to have that mind to muscle, mind to body connection really well. Mm-hmm. How many days a week do you do Pilates?
I just got another package at my studio. They keep luring me in for more. I probably go like once or twice a week. It's so expensive, honestly. I wish I could go more, but it's a boutique-y kind of class. Yeah.
Those things are really expensive. That's why I want to go, like you were talking about jiu-jitsu earlier. I want to go back to jiu-jitsu. I want to go back to Muay Thai, to boxing. Sorry, I'm like brain farting so bad right now for some reason. I want to go back to Muay Thai. I want to go back to jiu-jitsu, boxing and stuff. But I worked at MMA gyms for so many years. I got spoiled. All that stuff was free. It's like $150 a month plus to sign up for a lot of these classes. Hi, Phil. We got, oh my goodness. Chris Thompson came in here and dropped another golden shower boy. Chris Thompson, thank you so very much. And also, Ashley, I saw what you said. Thank you. And I also saw what Ben Ryder said. He said, you ladies are so damn hard on yourselves. Newsflash, you're the only ones that notice or care. And Ashley said, you look so beautiful. That tum-tum is wonderful.
He's right.
I know. We're so hard on ourselves. It's so silly. No guy ever has in the history of guys have ever been mad because a girl has like, in fact, I think they like it.
I need something to warm me up for the winter,
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. That's a good point. We need some damn insulation. Chris Thompson, thank you so much, aka Mr. Girthquake. He says, boom, boom. Wait. I can't read that from here. Bomb. Feel the pulsating, veiny wrath of Girthquake. I asked my doctor for advice on how to lose weight. He said, don't eat anything fatty. I said, thanks. He said, you're welcome, fatty.
Sound advice. I'm not going to follow it.
Yeah. No, me neither. Thank you so much, Mr. Chris Thompson, aka Girthquake. Thank you so much. I know. Actually, I know. Guys like that. Like they like to. Nick will do this and go like, hee hee, and like grab over here, and I'm just like, oh my god, how do you do that? But he loves it, and I'm like, same with Ashley. Stop touching it. Stop touching my fat.
Do you ever grab his ass? I love man ass.
Yes. Thank you. I'm constantly following him around and like just grabbing his butt, and I'm like, "Ooh, I like your booty," and he's always like, "You're so weird." I'm so glad I'm not alone.
I do that too. I'm a menace. I'm just like,
Get over here with that butt.
so caked up for no reason. Why do men have such good butts? They don't even want it.
Butts, and they don't even do anything to get the good butts either. These are all guys. They ain't working out. They ain't doing nothing, and they're just like, "You got a great butt." How? Thank you, so. Oh, we lost her again. Thanks, Billy. Liking chicks with abs is a bit suspect for a guy. Sasha, have you told that to Chody? Have you said that to Chody? Her battery might have died again. I know we're going a little bit long, but I know I've said this before. When we hit bikini stream late, I want to spend a little bit more time so we actually get the bikini. And also I'm having fun. And also I love you guys. I think that her battery might have died again. That's what happened last time. Batteries run out so quick. Or possibly something else happened. But I definitely at least want to give her a chance to promote before she goes. I know we went long. I told her I usually go for a couple of hours. I was gonna tell her. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. I know. I was like, we're just going long because I'm having fun. She might try to hop back in on her phone. And at least she can plug everything. I know you guys have been, you wonderful, wonderful mods have been dropping all of her links and everything in chat, but I want to give her a chance to go ahead and promote everything. Healer, I know. We had so many things to talk about. No, she is really cool, old nerdy. I'm so glad when this works out because you never know. This is my first time really. Usually when I have people on, as you guys know, they're people I know. Either I've done a stream with them before, or I've met them before, or like done some kind of podcast. She is my first guest where it's just, I sort of cold called. Well, actually Nick did. Actually, he reached out to all these different people. We're sort of cold calling these people. And so you never know how it's going to go, but she's so awesome. She's been so great. So that's honestly anyone who wants to come back, she's like more than welcome to come back, obviously. I know. Hey, Rod, welcome back. I hope you have all the good snacks. All the good snacks. Okay, just making sure we good. I don't know. That's a good question, K-Max. Does she? Rod, what kind of snacks did you get? What else did you get besides? Okay, here we go. We've got another one. Woo-hoo. Perfect. Yay. Third time's the charm. Yes.
Is it a lot like grainier and shittier on my phone?
It's not great. The camera's actually really good. It just sounds like you're in a cave and everything's echoing.
Why is it echoing like that? Maybe because my camera is still.
Maybe.
Is that better?
Yeah, actually, that's good. Yay! I know we went. Oh, I think I don't know. Maybe it's just echoing for me. Is it echoing for you guys?
No, it's echoing for me too. Let me try to figure out this, like endless feedback loop. Dang.
I know we went a little bit late tonight too. It was before we jumped on. I was like, I usually go for 2 hours, but it's been really fun.
Okay, I think now it's working. Okay, yes, it has been so fun.
Thank you so much for doing this. I was just saying this before you jumped on too. Usually the guests that I have on or the people that I have on my stream, it's either someone that I've done a stream with before. Mm-hmm. Oh, Kyle, you're right. Cause she's not using headphones. I don't know why that just popped into my mind. It's either people I've done stuff with before, or I'm friends with them, or we've done streams, podcasts together. You're my first guest that this is my first time meeting you on the stream, and you never know how it's going to go, but you've been so amazing. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you took a chance on me, and I hope everyone had a good time too. I didn't see anybody's comments, but I'll read them later. And if you had anything important, feel free to comment it on the YouTube video. Yeah.
Yes, they were all like great comments. They were excellent comments. Ooh, large white cherry Slurpee Lifesaver gummies and some more Jell-O cups. Oh, that sounds delightful. Rod is back with his snacks.
Safe journeys on that high that you're gonna go on. If you want me to plug anything, if anyone
please.
Yeah, to explore flexibility with me. I teach every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's called Flexibility Lab with Pretzelle. I think I'll send you the link to it maybe a little later, but this website is Red Light Therapy with 2Ds.com. And there's also an app. So I know it's intimidating, so no pressure. But otherwise my Instagram is Outlaw Elle. I know it has nothing to do with pretzels, but I am an outlaw on Instagram, 17th account. What can you do? Me and Zuckerberg have beef.
These sites need to stop being so freaking uptight. Oh my God.
If I ever see him, it's on site. That's not a threat. Please don't take me down. Oh my God. I'll just be like, why did you ruin my livelihood? I'm such a nice girl.
Just trying to make a living.
Yeah, and everything else is on my website. It's pretzelle.com, ITSPRETZELLE.com. All my links are there. You look at some photos and other things. Yeah.
Guys, also backhand, the link will also be the link to all of her website with all of her links and socials and everything will be in the description of the video. And for live right now, backhand and saw are in there dropping the link as well. So it's easy to just click on it and you can go to everything. Rod said he hopes that you come back. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yay. Oh, thank you so much for doing this. This was so much fun. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm so happy we made our goal. I guess we'll see you next time.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for hanging out for 2.5 hours too. I'm so sorry that we went long, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No, I needed girly gap time, so thank you.
Love it. Yes.
Good night. Bye, everybody.
Good night. Bye. Oh, guys, she was so great. I'm so happy. You really never know how it's going to go, but she was so wonderful. Yes, healer. My goal in life is just to meet more hot friends. I'm meeting more hot friends and bringing them for all of you. Don't say I never did anything for you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if this is for me or for you. It's for both of us. It's very exciting. That was really fun. Actually, Sasha, I think Nick found her on Reddit, if I'm remembering correctly. He made a giant list of people and we messaged a butt ton of them. And we've heard back from a few. We have I'm sorry. Ashton is going to be on next week. And then there's another gal that will be on the week after that. And then I think another gal that will be on the week after that. So I'm very excited. Thank you, Omega Red fan. We know how to find attractive, cool ladies, apparently. I'm collecting her sexy Avengers. I'm just going to keep finding more and more hot ladies and being like, guys, we're forming the A-team. Courtney is on Chrissy Mayer right now. Oh, is it her own channel? Yeah, Ashton's going to be on next week. I'm very excited. It was really fun. I love talking to different people about stuff. And the fact that she's a contortionist is so fascinating. I can take this out because I don't need it. Sasha, right? Thank you. Thank you. Feel like I'm like, being a real YouTuber that has real guests on and stuff. Like it's very exciting. Thank you, Stephen Bianchi. Healer Ashton Birdie. Do you remember her? She's another hot blonde. She's a hot blonde gal who does like cosplay and stuff. And she's done Simpcast and everything. But yeah, she's awesome. I'm subbed to Courtney. Yes, I am. I subbed her a while back. Yes, Ashton Birdie formerly. Cannibal the Dragon. I swear to God, I'm a good wing woman. I swear to God. Mia Malkova's podcast fell off. She would be a fun guest. Oh, I'd love to have Mia Malkova on. Healer, I'm doing my best. I know Apollo, I know. It's amazing. And she says she's been doing it for 5 years. 5 years. That's it. Finally finished responding to your message too. I was committed to getting that done. Oh my God, Rod, I'm so sorry. I wrote you a freaking book. Old nerdy, who wants to kiss me? They can. Anyone, ladies that want to kiss me, they can kiss me. I saw Pretzel's link. She's hot. I'm gonna chat with her. Do it, Ravenclaw. Do it. K-Max, if Lena Belfiore would come on, you know absolutely how I feel about that. I would have a freaking heart attack. If you're forming the A team, I gotta ask who everyone is. Obviously, you're Hannibal, the leader, but I'm wondering who everyone else would be. Oh, Fright Club, that's a good question. Do we make Pretzel? Pretzel could be face. Oh, Ashton. Yes, that's right. Oh my God, old nerdy, that's right. I forgot. That's a good callback. That was fun. Oh, Violet Brandani. I definitely want to have her on. Claire Stone. I don't remember which one that is. I got to go back through again. We messaged so many people. We messaged so many people. Billy, anyone? I said any ladies. That means you, Ashley. I don't even know if she's still here. Yeah, that's right. That content house at that one time. I totally forgot about that. I would have. Zia can't have Lena on. It would just be Zia drooling for 2 hours. Dude, I would be a mess. I would be a blubbering mess. I suddenly identify as a girl. Yeah, the whole chat is trans. It would be a disaster for me trying to talk to Lena. I'm too obsessed with her. I'm way too obsessed with her. Yeah, but I'm excited to get more guests on and get different kinds of people on. It just leads to really interesting conversations and I enjoy it so much. So I think that this is going to be really fun. Also, seriously, K-Max, I was actually thinking about reaching out to Anthony and Jim and asking them. I think that's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. Ravenclaw, yes. But don't worry, K-Max. We'll still have hot ladies in bikinis on. We'll still have all the hot ladies and all the bikinis. I also love so much when ladies are down for bikini. I love it. It makes me so happy. They're like, yeah, let me get into a bikini. I'm like, yes. Yeah, no, Ant and Jim are both amazing. I thought about messaging Ant today, actually. I want to get through the guests that I have, though, so I'm not like, hey, can you come on in a month? So I'll definitely, Zach Amico, yeah, I'm going to ask all of these people. Some of them might say no, some of them might not see it, but if they do, I'm hoping Zach will do it. I really think Jim will do it. Anthony, I'm not totally sure, even though it seems like he would. You just never know. Oops. Oh, yeah. Good reminder, Nick. Thank you. It might not end. Okay. Chody would do it. I got to have Chody back on. It's been too long. Yeah, you're right, Sasha. Ant and Jim would. Yeah, you know what? I got to just do it. And if he has time, which I know he gets really busy, but I'd move a day for Ant, no problem. Like, I'd be like, hey, I have his number. And it's funny, I have a lot of these people's numbers and I feel so bad texting them. Like, I feel like I shouldn't be texting them. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to bother them. Mindless, are you sure you don't want to see Zach in a bikini? Are you sure? We could wear matching bikinis and he could do his hair to match the bikini. I know someone you should look into. She's never been on a podcast, but has a crap load of followers. I'll get with Backhand. Chris, thank you. Have your people talk to my people. And no, I'm just kidding. Chris, we actually do have a guest recommendation section in the Discord, which K-Max has put so many great people in there. So fingers crossed we hear back from some peeps. Sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes people will message me back like a month later. It happens a lot. Madam Savvy. Why does that sound familiar, Saw? Oh, I love K-Max. I love Ant. I don't ask Ant, tell him. I love Ant. He's so great. Yeah, him, Jim, and Zach definitely I'd love to have on. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun. Backhand is your people. Off topic, but I wanted to ask Ant on Halloween. Any movies in particular you're planning on watching? Fright Club, we're going to watch The Thing. That's been on the list for a while, not just of like horror movies, but just of classic movies in general. And everybody brings up The Thing. So we're going to watch that for sure. And maybe something else, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So definitely The Thing. Savvy is often on Geeks and Gamers. Maybe that's why. I think I've seen her name. Get Opie too. Mindless. Opie would tell me to go fudge myself. Yeah, maybe that's why that sounds so familiar. Savvy. Sasha, yes, it's the 82 version. That's with Kurt Russell, right? That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, we're going to get CW. We're going to get Chody on too. I don't know why I haven't had him on in a while. I got to message him. I got to ask him. We're going to get a Chody. We're going to get a Chody. Don't worry. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Okay, we're good. We good. All right, guys. Hey, Rod, how dare you? I'm going to watch all of them. All 314. Give yourself a bell. You guys, what if I was like, hey, everyone, I've got a really exciting comedian on. You all love him. You all know him. You guys have been seeing him for years. And I brought him on and it was Doug Bell. Would you hate it? Would you be so mad at me? Sasha, I don't know. That's a good question. When is Mr. Done with Racing Season having you on for a Saturday show again? Yeah, Chody. No, I need to message him too. I thought about it last Saturday, but I was retarded tired and I just passed I did nothing that whole day. I couldn't even bring myself to do anything and passed the fudge out. So I need to reach out to him too. But yes. Daniel, be lucky that you don't know who. I love how Healer just says yes and Old Nerdy says I'd love that. Oh boy. Oh, that'd be great. Thank you, Mindless. Yeah, she was awesome. She was so easy to talk to. I'm so happy. Dave Attell. I've never met Dave Attell. I don't know if he would do it. I wonder if I could convince Colin to do it. No, probably not. Absolutely not. Bobo would do it, XM202. And that would actually be fun. Also, we have to have Frankie back again. We're going to have Frankie back for another one. Chris, you should have. You should have. No, Dave Chappelle. Get out of here. You guys are great, but no way. If you want to do John Carpenter combo on Halloween, the thing would pair so well with In the Mouth of Madness. Who was telling me about that? I feel like, was it you, Fright Club, or was it someone else in chat? But people have been talking about In the Mouth of Madness for a while. Oh, no, we're getting Frankie back on, Healer. We're getting Frankie. Oh, yeah, Lewis. He'd probably do it. Lewis would definitely probably do it. All right, I gotta start calling in some favors here. Hey, World Peace, welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday. Tomorrow is a shooting day. Tomorrow's going to be a shooting day. I got a lot to shoot tomorrow. I need to get my butt in gear and shoot some stuff. We got to get ready for the stream next week, Wednesday, too. I got 1 week. This is exciting, you guys. There's so much going on. There's so much coming up. There's so much going on. There's so much coming up. Healer, you don't like the weather updates? How dare you? Puerto Rican rattlesnake. Let's get that motherfucker on here. Let's do this. Yeah, Bobo, Donald. Donald, do you think we could get Bobo on and play the up and down game in honor of Patrice? I think we should. Aw. Prince of Darkness. I don't think I've heard that one. Billy, you can have a hug. Let's do it. Lewis will get Big J. You should go on Gas Digital Story Wars. Just message Shannon. What's Story Wars? How do I not know that one? I gotta get my shit together. Hugs. Yay. I'm getting all kinds of different on fucking Prince of Darkness. Giving some people nightmares. Old Nerdy, I like where your head's at. Let's get a fucking Ouija board and let's summon Patrice. Let's do it. What do you think about girls doing OnlyFans? Hey, thank you so much, World Peace. Oh, yay. I'm so excited to see it. Yay. Evil edits. I love them. I love them. Nate Bargatze had a story about how Lewis almost got into a fight with the cook at McDonald's. The guy is hilarious with his temper. Dude, Lewis reminds me so much of some fucking dude that I know back home in Hawaii. So much. That's what I say when I mean Hawaii is ghetto. Lewis would fit in there, no goddamn problem. He would find his home there. People would love him. Lewis and Jay doing Story Wars. Dude, I'm down. Whatever it is. You know me. I'm a podcast slut. I'll do almost anything. Rod, did you have a bad experience with a Ouija board? Hey, what's up, Joe? Do you believe in the theory that if you step on a crack, you may inadvertently break your mama's back? Also, remember when a problem comes along, you must whip it. Joe, first of all, the answer to that is yes. The answer to that is yeah. Oh, I love Big Trouble in Little China. The answer to that is yes. If you step on a crack, you will break your mama's back. I've seen it. I've lived it. It was a dream, but still. Yeah, you got to whip a problem. When a problem comes along, you must whip it. Sorry, I like that song. You guys have been absolutely incredible. I wanted to hang out with you for a little bit afterwards too, because I missed y'all. Seriously, thank you so fucking much for getting I can't fucking believe the streak continues. I honestly can't believe the streak continues. Oh, Kyle, Mandy was actually supposed to come on like months ago, I want to say. But she ended up having to cancel because her kids had something to do with her kids. I can't remember what it was. And I messaged her back like, hey, can we have you on next week or the week after? But she hasn't seen it. I'll reach out to her again. She was supposed to be on. She's great. Hey, what's up, Jason in Dallas? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. That's so nice. I'm so happy you love the stream and hopefully a good busy. That's some white people shit. Rod, if you have lots of white friends, we're going to rope you into doing white people shit from time to time. Apologies. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. In Hawaii, it's if you step on a crack, your mama gets a car accident. Oh, no! It was my fault. Everyone said it wasn't. It was my fault. Ravenclaw. That's not unheard of. If you said, damn it, you, Bretling, you and Peeler. Guys, this was a ridiculously fun time. Seriously, thank you so much. I can't believe the streak continues. I cannot believe that we're at 153. Out of control. You guys are so fucking amazing. Seriously, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys did not disappoint the lovely Ashley. That's on you, Rod. But I'm going to go through and thank everybody. Where do we start? Where are we? Backhand for kicking us off as usual. Mr. Dan A for a golden shower boy. 5 for Mr. Ravenclaw. A whole orange boy, followed immediately by a golden shower boy from Mr. Slosher. CW and MA with a golden shower boy. Rodium, not Billy Rod, apparently, with 5. K-Max with another golden shower boy, Mr. K-Max. Ashley dropped an orange boy and then another 5. And then K-Max dropped a freaking another orange boy on top of that. And then Rod dropped a whole freaking pink boy and the stink boy. 55. My goodness. And then Kyle to cheers us, getting us over the line to freaking bikini with an orange boy, a whole 30 orange boy. And then K-Max dropped another 30 orange boy, and then Chris Thompson with another golden shower boy. You guys are so amazing. Seriously, thank you so much. I love all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. You guys are just the most incredible groups of humans ever. I will see you. Trying to remember my schedule now. I'm all thrown off. I will see you guys on Sunday. Healer, I don't blame you. I see that you took the day off of work tomorrow. I will see you guys. Sorry, I had to think about that. Sunday. What the fuck day is it? Why did that throw me off so much? I will see you guys on Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mindless. Thank you so much, you guys. No, you guys are a wonderful human being. You guys have a wonderful, amazing evening. I'll see you on Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern for the snack stream. And yeah, you guys are wonderful human beings. You guys are like the greatest groups of humans ever. I really meant when I say that, when I'm just really lucky that just like a positive, supportive group of people have found me and decided to stick around, because the internet is full of just horribleness, but this is a little corner where it's not horrible. It's amazing. It's bedtime for Xia. I love you guys. Have a great night. We're going to do some kisses. Wow, Healer said something nice to me. I'm being all gay again. All right, let's end the stream. I'm being super gay. Bye. Oh, wait, no. Here we go. I can do this right. Okay. Bye.